Skippy. Urgent message.
Eisenstein, Porcupine. I guess you're not up and at 'em yet. This is me. You may call me with the message. Alright? Thanks. Bye.
Skipping. Urgent message.
Trying to get a line to call you. It's been, so problematic for some reason tonight. I can't get a dial tone to call you. So this is my fourth location, and the phone went through. I couldn't talk earlier because it was right there, so if you haven't gone to sleep, call me back. Thanks, bye. Just wanted to say goodnight anyway. Alright,
Urgent message.
Hi. I hate that your phone keeps rejecting me. You must have a really bad connection. Anyway, I don't know. It's 11:42. It's not even late. So if you're not asleep, call me back. All right, bye.
Skipping. Urgent message.
This is B. Please give me a call when you get this message. It's just not even about being negative right now. It's about sorting out some very serious feelings that I had for you. And, not being able to reach out and touch you and talk to you when I think it's necessary, when I deem it, emotionally necessary to talk, not being able to do those things. I was not ready to subject myself to that type of, and I was not able to endure it. And I think the way you're responding is just making it even worse for me. So I need to talk to you with regards to that, and just, maybe the talk you suppose that we should be having, that needs to take place then, obviously. I don't know. Your reaction to everything is really disappointing. And I need to talk to you. So call me and don't be acting like that towards me. That's probably the situation, how you normally deal with it, but that's just not going to work. So formulate your thoughts, processing and all that, whatever you need to do, and call me because I want to talk to you. I'm so falling in love, and it's not a good thing because I know that this is ultimately not going to end. It's not going to happen. So I need to talk that through with you. I need to express that to you, okay? And if I haven't said enough already, that's just where I am, so that you know. Bye.
To say thank you for letting me have a couple of days to actually think about what freaking happened the other night. Anyway, it was so funny how I had my whole mind made up on, when you leave your ass alone, I just felt like you was trouble. And it's so interesting how vibe is because I was right, I ain't gonna lie, I do have questions. I'm like, how do you do that? Who taught you that? Are you a goddamn professional? So on a real note, that was amazing. It was totally, perfect. If I were to vision what I want my man to be sexually, you would be that person, hands down. Am I mad at you? Hell yeah, because you know that you got those skills. So for you to do that to me, that was not nice at all. Because I was getting to know you in a whole different way, and it was cool too. That other way was also nice, So I don't know. It makes me more curious about who you are and what you're really about. I won't lie, But again, I keep feeling that vibe of how you gonna do me like that? That is not nice. So you definitely, at some point, will have to give me that explanation because I'm just real curious. But that's it. I'm not, in any way mean anything else. I think I'm okay. I'm staying away from you. I'm still gonna stick to that one. But I definitely want to know. I'm dude, are you on TV?
This is Robert Frank, and you're listening to the manmindset.com dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
I'm Tyrone, and you're listening to the manmindset.com dating help for men with your host, Steve Dean Williams. So get on board, long dick style.
Steve the Dean Williams, give me your chain, punk. Yeah, sleep with your lights on. I still got the bicycle. Much love, Steve. Do what you do. God bless.
Steve, congrats on your motherfucking podcast, The Man Mindset. You can go to manmindset.com and listen to it. Keep up the good work, fellas. All right.
The following program is rated MAN. It contains real game, learning your value as a man, original ways to have her face in the pillow and her ass up in the air. I'm talking her knees pushed so far back, it's touching her shoulders. Touching her without touching her. Having a woman respecting your every move. Buying you gifts. Cooking and cleaning with a smile. And knowing her place at the table. So, for all you human males, cupcakes, surface dwellers, and grass-eating lions, viewer discretion is advised. Meaning, if you don't like the truth, then go find a show that helps you cuddle, complain, and cry about women. Just get the fuck out of here.
I got the man mindset, I got the man mindset, got so many girls on deck, cause I got the man mindset, let's go. When it come to dating, ain't nobody better, giving you the insight, being hella honest, teaching you the game, just like that, time to connect with the man mindset. Have fun, gotta come and learn with a real one. Hosted by Steve the Dean Williams. Get everybody talking when you step in the building, showing men how to pull women, go get them like it's really no situation you can't handle. Believe Steve giving you all the answers when it come to dating, talking and texting. Keep the conversation hella interesting. And it don't matter if you're married or single, he's showing you the game, giving you the insight. You gotta be smooth, keep it cool, that's right. So the next date, you sure to have a good night. Ain't no hesitating, time to level up. You think you a player? Well, it's time to be a better one. Need to check Steve, that is who you need. Got you pulling ladies so fast you wouldn't believe, that's right. So tell me if you ready, we gon' get it poppin', ain't no doubt about it. You be dating with so many options cause you know you got it. So fly, so fresh, yes, this is the man mindset.
It is game. Well, wait a minute. I don't think you motherfuckers are listening. I said it is game time.
All right. Just a little early show because I got stuff to do later on tonight. So I kind of just hit y'all with an early show today. Got a lot to talk about in these few hours. First off, I want to give a shout out to all the dogs out here. 185 that changed the game up, changed the record, new record holders, guys. Appreciate all you guys out there. Also, guys, I ask anybody listening, if you're brand new to this, helps the algorithm out if you go ahead and take a moment and go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. We appreciate all your likes. They're free, and we appreciate that. Want to welcome to the Man Mindset. I'm your host, Dean. Let me straighten this out. Class is in session. The phone number to call in is 563-999-3056. For all my new guys out there, if you're brand new to here, I always ask all you guys out there, go ahead and go to the dollar store, go to Walmart, get a 100-piece puzzle set, dump the puzzles on the table, rip the box up, take your time, put the puzzles together. It will start your process of where we're trying to get you to be one with yourself. Also, the top of the hour, next hour, we would do the Man Mindset Creed. And like I always say for you guys out there before, go ahead and get your notebooks out, gentlemen. Always remember, if you have a question, put a Q in the chat. If you are texting a woman and you feel like you're getting close to it, but you just feel like you're fucking up, put a T in the chat room. If you're talking to a woman and you don't understand something that she's saying is throwing you off, put a W in there. And if you are trying to stomp your boy, just put an S in there and say something that a woman would say to try to stomp me from whatever it is you're trying to stomp me from. So what's going on, man? How y'all doing? I don't know why my nose keeps itching every time I get on this thing. All right. So what we're going to be talking about is how to get a woman to see value in you, to want to make that next move, to want to see you as somebody that she wants to sleep with. Guys, again, if y'all have questions, go ahead and put a Q in there. If I'm going too fast, just put a question in there. My nose is itching. Just put a question in there. And yeah, we got you covered, guys. So, and again, if y'all are just joining us, we have an early show today because I got something to do later on tonight. So I don't have time to do a show tonight. So I'm going to try to knock something out right here. Man, I don't know. I check my Red. I keep checking the emails. I still ain't get no message from you, girl. God damn, man. Still no message from Red. Hey, guys, mark the calendar. It's been 17 years, girl, since you hit me. All right, guys, let's get into this, man. Let's chop it up. So what we want to talk about is not necessarily for a lot of you guys out there to force yourself on women. I don't want you guys to force yourself on women. I don't want you guys to beg or barter. But what we got to talk about today, as far as game goes, is to have an understanding. Oh, shit. And also clarity. Right? Say, I don't know. Where is it at? Hold on. I forgot to put that there. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. I forgot to add something to what I am chopping it up with y'all dogs about. Bam. There you go. That's how you do it. All right, man. So let's get into that. Let me see here. Let me grab. Yeah, guys, I got questions. Go ahead. Y'all can call in. We got you covered. But what I was saying to you guys out here, okay, so the game that I'm trying to show you guys is, in order to sell yourself to the woman, the biggest mistake that most of you guys are trying to do, you're trying to technically alter her perception of how she sees you. And you have to remember, her perception is based off of every guy that she has met before you. Everything that she has done in her life has formed a perception of how she views guys out there. And that includes me too. Okay. But what I know that you guys don't understand is that I'm never trying to alter the perception. Always remember, guys, the belief system, the perception, everything is tied up right here that is also connected to what's between her legs. And if you're trying to rush it, you're trying to change it, you're trying to alter it, you're trying to do something to not have it move the way she wants to move, she's not going to mess with you. She's going to get turned off by you, and it's going to be hell for you. So don't do that. Okay. See, what if I showed you guys that instead of trying to change your perception, why not be the thing that she begins to realize, or she begins to process, or she begins to believe that you're the thing that she needs? You're the thing that she needs. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. Guys, the lines are open if y'all want to call in. You got questions and all that stuff. We're going to be breaking all this down. Matter of fact, in the second hour, we're going to be breaking down more of the game part of it, but I need to lay the tracks down of what we have to do. You see, gentlemen, for a lot of you guys out there, okay, I always try to tell you guys out there that it's very important that you guys have a mindset of a oneness with yourself, to learn who you are, to learn your scribe, to learn how to put flavor down so you can put flavor in her eye, flavor in her ears, learn how to touch her, learn how to shift from being sexual to sensual, sensual to romantic, romantic to seductive, seductive to kinky, kinky to naughty, naughty to nasty, nasty to freaky, freaky to dirty. I mean, so many of you don't understand this. You have to build and create this. Now, this, gentlemen, goes a lot with your marketing team, how you market yourself, not only to yourself, gentlemen, but also how you market yourself to the woman and everything. Let me lower that down a little bit right there. And how you market yourself to the women, gentlemen. And what's important, and this is the thing that's going to tip and change. Remember, we do not want to force the change in her. We do not want to change her perception. See, so many of us are so busy trying to prove ourselves. We're trying to beg, we're trying to barter, we're trying to prove that we just don't get anywhere. And it's because you're too busy trying to change her perception. But like I said before, what if you can create the need? But in order to start the process of creating the need, you as a single-minded man must be different from all those other people out there. This is where we show y'all the differences between what we teach you and what everybody else teaches you. Because we're trying to do everything we can to make sure that everything you say and everything that you do is authentic, okay? It's credible, honest, and it's going to inspire trust. Always remember, I keep telling the key thing, trust is very important. And what I'm saying to you guys out there, if you cannot get her to trust you, you will never reach sexual trust. You'll never hit it. Let me go ahead and answer this question real quick, guys. I got a question. I answer questions first. Any kind of way. Let me answer this question. Cody, 6981. Saw your Prince list up today. When I was putting together my Prince list, I realized that can you see your Prince list as a reference point to when you're putting your bid in on women? No, your bid is your bid. The Prince list is a certain a standard that you're looking for in the woman after the bid. The bid is just the bid. It's when the two of you begin to conversate with each other is when you look towards your Prince list and see if she's even eligible to even get on your roster or be worth your time or be worth your attention, be worth your respect, and last but not least, worth the dick. So no, you cannot use that, okay? Can't do that at all. But let me continue. So, gentlemen, see, your sexual you and how you brand yourself, gentlemen, okay, is very important. Because what it is, it's able to show her a side where she makes the decision. See, gentlemen, we don't want to force a decision. See, most of you surface dwellers are always trying to force her hand or beg her. But what if you can intrigue her by being authentic, by how you communicate, by just making or pulling out emotions in her, laughing, smiling, blushing, thanking, showing her sides of yourself, okay, that most guys cannot show or too ashamed to show. And remember, women love to price shop. They're always price shopping. Go to the grocery store. They always like squeezing on shit, squeezing on cantaloupes and stuff like that. You know, for some odd reason. I don't know why women do that silly shit, but that's what they do. Because they want to make sure whatever they invest into, that it is worth their time. But not only, gentlemen, do you have to be authentic in what you're doing, you must be consistently consistent. So many of you guys meet a woman and you stop talking to her. Some of you guys talk to her, but you don't know what to say, okay? And the thing is that consistency in this game is very important, okay? Because what you're showing her is something that, see, average guys are never consistent in anything they do. That's why they have no confidence. That's why they cannot talk to women. That's why they can't express themselves, because of things of just being lazy and not trying to learn and everything. What are the ways you can be in tune with yourself? Well, get your puzzle pieces and you'll start to process. Young man, get your puzzle pieces. But for a lot of guys out there, they're really lazy. They will do one thing 1 or 2 times and then they will stop. And they are expecting a certain result. And that's the problem. And there's no consistency in what you are. As a man, we consistently make her smile. We consistently make her blush. We consistently make her laugh. We consistently make her think. We consistently make her respond. We consistently keep pushing her towards our four whenever we're talking to her. So the consistency that we have is not something that we have to do or try to do. It's just who we are in this game. And that's what I'm saying for you guys. You have to be consistent, okay? But not only the consistency is important, but you must ask yourself this question. Out of all the guys out there, and this is not you worrying about other men, this is a question that you must ask yourself when you're looking in the mirror. You must ask yourself, you know what? Hey, okay, well, what is the thing that stands out about me that's going to make me different from everybody else? Now, gentlemen, I'm setting you up. I'm already setting you up with this. I have given you what is it? 6 things already to set you up with. I've given you land. Oh, 7 things. I've given you land, sea, air, and space. Okay. I've given you the wine above your bed. Gave you the shower lights. I gave you the easel. I have already set you up to set you apart from everybody else. And then when she begins to notice it based off of how you work on yourself, you can use these markers not as things to be foundation, but things to give her crumbs. All these things that I'm showing you are crumbs. The wine above the bed, shower lights, easel, land, sea, air, and space. All those things are crumbs that you can give a woman because the real you, okay? The real you is very important, okay? All right. Hey, I'm still sort of new here. Do we got to keep John Doe? If you got a question, just put a Q. That's all you got to do and ask your question. Doesn't matter where you go. Just ask your question. Doesn't matter. That's what this show is about. I can also show you that I can teach the class and shift for a second and help you out and go right back to what I was teaching. So don't worry about it. There's no dumb questions. If you have a question to ask, feel free to ask. Steve, you mentioned something about depth in another stream. Can you explain what that means? What I'm saying is, okay, depth and range. Okay, what makes a great actor is the range that he has. Like, let's take Denzel Washington. He could be a gangster, a bad guy, a social guy, a father, a good guy, and he could be a loser. He has depth and range of his character. When I talk about the depth, it's how deep are you? Oh, shit, what happened? Wait, what is that noise? Oh, wait, let me see. Let me check and see if the lines, okay, lines are up. I don't know where that came from. But the depth I'm talking about is the depth that you have of yourself. How deep are you to yourself? How deep do you go? Because a lot of you guys are still on the surface because a lot of you guys don't believe in yourself, okay? A lot of you guys don't think that you can do what I'm showing you, but what I'm saying is that most guys, and this is the benefit that a lot of you guys out there have, is that most guys out there, they're surface dwellers. They're only surface. They're nothing more. There's nothing in the cupboard. Meaning that when she opens up and peels your layer back, how many doors can she go down? And how many layers do you have of yourself? That's the depth I'm talking about. Most guys, she'll peel the layer back and she'll see a little small little guy that's just trying to be what she wants him to be or trying to pretend and play a role that he thinks that she wants him to play. So that's what I'm saying. So all these things are very important, but also, man, listen, when you talk, and this is why I say land, sea, air, not necessarily space, because you really like getting to know her right now. So you really don't have to go to video, but land, sea, air, the wine above your bed, the lights, the easel, these things like that. Everything you do this is part of communication. Now, remember, most of you selfish guys just text women. And this is where you're going wrong. Because no matter how you communicate, gentlemen, that means a note on a dove, you sending smoke signals, whatever. Hey, any type of information you send from you over to her is communication. And let me tell you, when you're shy, you're sending over communication. When there's anxiety, that's communication. When there's fear, that's communication. When you don't have experience, that's communication. So please understand. Don't think it's just you texting. She can recognize how you communicate by how you communicate. And when you are communicating, this is very important. Does everything that you're shooting over to her side, does it hold or have value? Is it something that can move her a little bit and just show her the depth or the difference in you? How valuable are you to yourself? How valuable what you're saying? How valuable is it to her? And that's something that you have to think about. It's not that, and I don't want you to think that you have to create value. You can't create value when you know you're a valuable man. You don't have to create anything when you know you have value. And when you have value, everything you say is going to shoot across with value because the way it's going to hit her is totally different than the surface dwellers. Remember, most guys, it's like it's like a think about a napkin. Okay, let's ball this napkin up. It's like taking this napkin. I'm just showing you how surface dwellers, the low brand next to these guys, their thought process is like a piece of paper, throwing it at a building, trying to knock the building down. Doesn't even cause a dent. No value. So there's no impact in which you are hitting her with because you're only hitting the surface. Most of you guys, everything that you're saying and everything you're doing is not really impacting her because it's not hitting her below the surface. She's so used to getting the same pieces of tissue being hit that there's nothing special about you. And this is the good thing. The average guy, this is the best part about it. The average guy has no depth or substance. And this is why I keep telling you guys, don't worry. Don't ever worry about when you see a good looking woman who has hundreds of guys or thousands of guys. That's not even competition because there's no depth. They're just hanging out, hanging around, just taking the crumbs that she pushes off her table. That's all they're doing, just grabbing crumbs and think they're doing something. I want you to have more depth in who you are and what you say because your name and everything that you have and everything you do should push a certain kind of agenda. But is what you're trying to get across to her, what kind of experience does it show? You see, when you're begging a woman for her number and you're asking her a bunch of boring ass questions and you're doing all the surface dwelling cupcake stuff, there's no really experience. So what does she have to focus on? Women are not focusing on average. They don't have time to focus on average. They've got lives. They got a lot of things that they're doing in their life. Okay. They're doing everything. Okay. Okay. M1TA. Let me help you out real quick. You're new to here. So let me help you out. In this class that you're in right here, we don't talk or discuss other men because that's kind of effeminate here. Focus on yourself, ask questions about yourself. But what I'm trying to get you to see, young man, is what you don't understand is you're placing what we call a judgment. You're worried about another man and what another man is doing versus what you're not doing. And even if I broke that down, you're still going to be the same exact individual. And it's not going to help you because you're looking too busy on the surface, like I've been saying, versus go deeper. So ask more questions about yourself. But I appreciate the try, but We're not here to talk about 50 Cent and his game. We're here to talk about you and the lack of game you don't have, sir. So like I was saying before, guys, y'all want to call in. The lines are open. Let me check the lines. Lines are open if y'all want to call in. Y'all got a question, please ask. I got you covered. But what is important in all of this is that everything that you are and everything that you do, you must push a certain kind of confidence. Your confidence in who you are and what you are is very important in the game. And so many people out here don't understand how they're branding themselves is terrible. It's terrible, man. And that's what we want to talk about for you guys out there, man. I want you to win. And most you guys cannot win when you're not creating anything for yourself. Okay. You've got to also understand not the competition, but you've also got to understand women and all this stuff. Like I told you before, one thing I was lucky enough to learn about women are like music. And this is why you can say the same things to them, but there has to be adjustments based on the person that you're dealing with. This is why I tell you, women, you have jazz women, blues women, pop, rock, goth, metal, hip hop, jazz, Latin, reggae. You have, hold on, let me cuss these guys out. Watch this. I'm sorry, this is gonna be racist right here. Wait a second. Hello. No, they hung up. God damn it. You know how them Indian dudes be calling you and stuff. All right, I guess the motherfucker hung up. Anyway, so what I'm saying to y'all guys is that y'all got to get all this down. Let me see this other question right here. Okay. Well, listen, young man. Listen. I can only help if you're 16 years old, young man. I can't help you with sex. You can't, as a 16-year-old, if you're talking about meeting girls, I can help you with that. But I cannot help you with anything sexual, okay? You're too young. So if it's about you talking to a girl, that's okay. But anything outside of that, I can't help you with, okay? Dean, I saw this girl. I put my bid in. She refused to shake me. Oh, okay. I'm I to cut her off and move on or compete? Brother, okay. This is okay. Okay, listen. Okay, listen. Okay, look. Listen. You saw a girl and she refused to shake me? No, I don't understand what you mean by that. Am I to cut her off or move on? What do you mean? Okay, sir. I don't understand what you mean by cutting her off. You should know where you stand when you put your bid in. You're not making any sense. I need you to rephrase your question because you're all over the place with this question. You saw a girl, okay, and you put your bid in. She refused to shake me. I don't even know what that means. I have no idea what that means. Okay. So just rephrase your question and I'll be happy to answer your question later. Okay. So, for a lot of you guys out there, again, we're pushing the game. We're pushing to show you guys how different the game is than what most of you guys are used to. And as I said, all those things that I talked about that you're going to need and do and all those other things, you've got to understand everything you do is a perception that she's going to have. Now, remember, this is weird how it works. When you run into her, you're running into her perception of how she sees the world. Okay. And there is nothing, gentlemen, you can do about that. I will say it again. There is nothing you can do about that. Okay. So don't even think that you can change that. You cannot do that. Okay. There's nothing that you can do. But how do you alter her perception is because her perception is why it's beneficial to you. Because she is very rare that she meets a man. It's very rare that she meets somebody that has depth. And every day, all day, every minute of every hour of every day, of every week, of every month, she runs into the same cookie cutter guy over and over and over again. So her perception of the average guy is why we can change her perception of you. Because when she's looking at the average guy, gentlemen, when she's looking at the average guy, she doesn't have to have her shields up. Because she knows the average guy is never going to come at her straight on. He's either going to come from the side. He's going to either come from the side, right? Try to be her friend, or he's going to try to backdoor. That's all he's going to do. He's never going to be straight up with her because he doesn't believe in himself to be straight up with her. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why her defenses are down, because she feels that she's already in control of everything, right? Let me answer this question again. I put my bid in and told her my name. I brought out my hand for a handshake. She didn't. Was I supposed to cut her off? Well, listen. You don't know your bid. Then you have failed. Okay, you have failed. You have failed, big guy. You don't even know your bid. Because so what? You don't put your hand out because it's COVID now. Don't put your hand out. But even with that being said, you don't even know your bid. Because just because she swiped you, just because she didn't shake your hand, you were ready to give up. You lost. Okay. As I said before, everything you do, and hey, 2.0, let's be nice. There are no bad questions. So please, sir, don't be a dick here. Okay. Just chill the fuck out. Okay. Anyway, so getting back to you, KV, what I'm saying to you, brother, is this: is everything you're doing is sending out a message to her. And when you I guess put your hand out to shake it and she didn't shake it, it threw you off your square. You didn't know what to do. So it wasn't a thing about was you supposed to cut her off or continue your bid. You completely gave up. You completely gave up. And that's where you went wrong, okay? That's where you went wrong, okay? But what I'm saying is that you didn't push forward. See, your bid is always, it's a fixed 4. It's not flexible. It's a fixed 4. That means you do it all the time, 25 hours a day, 8 days a week, and even on Sunday. You do it all the time. You don't stop because it doesn't work your way. You push forward as a man to get your information across to her, to show her that you're not like the average guy. But what you did was you were like the average guy, okay? When you stuck out your hand and she didn't shake it, it threw you off. You should be shaking her hand anyway with all this COVID stuff going around. You shouldn't even make contact with the woman. So what you should be doing is talking to her, okay? So think about that, okay? So you just think about, you sent her a bad message, but what you did was you had, and this is why her shield was down, because you weren't a threat to the kingdom, or really her Tampax, or whatever you want to call it, whatever circle or whatever she's standing on, her emotions. You didn't have any impact on it because you gave up too easy, because she saw when she didn't shake your hand, it threw you off so bad, you probably just walked off and didn't say anything, big dog. Next question. When you're wearing a mask, what's the difference, if any? Would you recommend when approach compared, show your, all right, look, man, if you're going to talk to women, please pull your fucking mask down. How's she gonna hear you when you talking like this right here? Hey, how you doing this? How you doing? Come on, man. It's common sense, guys. Let's use common sense. No, I didn't give up. Then why are you but wait a second, but why are you asking me the question? Why are you asking me the question if you put your bid in? What is the purpose of the question? What do you mean cut them off next time? What are you cutting off? If she's not interested in you, what the fuck are you cutting off? See, y'all guys, you got to slow down. Slow down. Because you think your bid is something that you should cut her off. You're showing her why she should be getting with you. And if she chooses not to be, you don't cut. What do you mean cut off? What part of your bid did I tell you to say, oh, cut her off? Please, help me understand that, okay? Please help me that, okay? Please help me understand that part, because I don't understand what you're talking about when you're saying cut a woman off. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. How do you cut off somebody that you're trying to get at? That doesn't make any sense. And I always teach, see, if you know the game, you should know 2 no's. Always go for 2 no's. But I don't even understand. What are you cutting off? What? Because she didn't shake your hand, you supposed to what? I don't understand. Come on, surface dweller. Give me more information so I can understand what the hell you're saying. Because what you're saying is going over my cake ass head. Anyway, let me continue this before he says whatever. Put your questions in, call in, gentlemen. But what I was saying to you guys out here is that everything that you say to a woman is going to show her you as a whole. And the perception she has for most of you guys out there, y'all just don't know what you're doing. So you must ask yourself this question. What does she get? What is in it for her to talk to you? What does she get? What is it that she gets? Not like on an emotional level. What benefit does she get from exchanging information with you? Especially when her perception of all you guys are the same. And as soon as you ooh and I and oh, pause, ask boring questions and all that, she already knows your story. See, she wants the man that can define who he is by his words and doesn't need to push forward and press her and try to get her to like him, so to speak. Men don't do that, okay? Men don't do that, okay? And that's something that I want you guys to understand, okay? All right? So what I'm saying to all of you guys out there, you got a question, put a Q in there. Y'all want to call in, we got you covered. Lines are open. We'll continue this with the bid. Ask yourself this question. Strategy, identity, and how do you market those 2 things? When you go and talk to a woman, there must be a strategy. What is the strategy? And if the strategy is, I want to sleep with her, you already lost. If the strategy is, oh, she's so beautiful, what do I have to say? You already lost. If the strategy is, oh my God, she looks like the kind of woman, or I'm not, you already lost. You see, the strategy in conquering is C spot run. I'm just putting in my bid. I don't care what she is. Green, blue, purple, orange. I don't care what she is. I blind myself from the look and see the character. So I don't care what she is. I'm not talking no mud ducks. Y'all know what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is I'm always going to say the same thing to every woman because they're not special enough that I have to change what I say. And that's where y'all go wrong. Y'all are so busy changing what you're saying to try to fit into what you think she wants you to say. And what does that say about your identity? It says that you are not secure in yourself and you cannot communicate yourself with her when you don't know how to talk. That's how beautiful it is, okay? And one day, let me ask this question. I use Snapchat to talk to girls, but I find that I leave girls on delivered too much, and I get blocked for that reason. But then again, I don't want to take it. Dude, M1TA, please, dude. Come on, man. Look. Please, dude. Come on with better questions than that, dog. Come on, you too goddamn old, man. You know what? Sometimes the answer's in your question, man. Come on, dude. Don't ask that bitch ass shit again, man. Come on, get some depth in your shit. Don't ask that silly ass shit. Anyway, guys, I'm back. What I'm saying is this: is that when I sit at my table, okay, gentlemen, and let me give you guys the example because I want y'all guys to see that you too have the not the feet. I'm sorry, not the feet, guys. I'm saying you guys have this in your mind. So when I sit at the table, and have the meeting of my minds, when I have my culinary school over there, my drug lab over there, I got my studio right there, I got my guide right there, got my marketing team over there. I got a few of them. I ain't call them all. I got a few of them. Let me load this down a little bit. I got a few of them at the table, but here then lies the question. I need to know how the fuck or what the fuck we are going to do to make sure that everything we do is different, unique, trustworthy, memorable, and it's going to connect to her. Okay. But also, when we're sending that, she's going to know what we are, what we stand for. Okay. And in that, we also have to make sure when we're talking to her, she will realize that we are a problem solver. Now, this is very important because the problem solver goes back to the dress, the purse, the shoes, the makeup, all the things women love to invest in. Women quickly invest in those things because different purses, different dresses, different shoes. They're the reason why they're memorable, okay, is because these are things that can take away her insecurities, okay? All right? When they see it, they already know what the purpose is and what it's going to solve. It's going to make me feel sexy, right? So there lies a simple investment, if that makes any sense, gentlemen. There lies a simple investment, okay? That's what I'm saying to you guys out there, okay? And what I'm saying to all you guys out there that's listening to this is that what I want to do is I don't want to try. I don't want you guys to try, okay? I don't want you to try to be different. But what's going to make you different is your branding, your fingerprint. That's what's going to make you different. And that's the thing that you got to lay on. That's the rule, okay? Because we're going to get more in the second hour into the moves that I want you to make. But what I want you to do is think about this. How can you build a building or a home without a blueprint and plans? And what I'm saying to you guys is that think about what you're doing as a blueprint of how you want all women, all women to see you. Not just one, but all women, okay? You want them to see you as a man that is in tune with himself. Because if you're not in tune with yourself, you're showing her your identity. And the identity or the message that she's going to receive from you who doesn't work on you internally is that you have no experience. And my God, these women are, boy, it's a slippery slope. Let me show you. I think I still have it. I think I still have the slippery slope. I always like to show you all this. Let me show you. Everything you do right here is a slippery. Oh, and that's the roadblocks. I'm sorry. There you go. Everything you do is a slippery slope. Just think of it like that right there, gentlemen. Every move you make, this is why you must have balance. Because if you tilt a little bit to the left, you will be you'll be the loser or the creepy guy. If you tilt a little bit to the right, remember how you make her feel. You will be in the friend zone, be a brother, bank, or bitch. So one must have balance with himself. And that is the problem, okay? We're not looking at balance for what it should be. You're not balancing yourself. balanced man should have the balance of knowing who he is, understanding women, understanding the dating game, and then on the other side, sex. So if we go north, east, south, and west, okay? North, you, south, women, east can be the game, and west can be sex. If you're not hitting those 4 points, then you as a man don't have balance. And when you don't have balance, you're going to keep leaning one other direction in order to get balance. And when a woman discovers that you don't have balance, then she's going to tip you right on over, okay? Right on over, okay? That's what I'm saying, okay? Let's see here. Let's see what he's saying. I'm 19, just trying to earn a grand with Steve. Sir, M1TA. Listen, this is very simple. If you just shut the fuck up and pay attention to what the fuck I'm saying, your fears are gonna go poof. Because if you're focusing on your fucking brand and who the fuck you are, then all your little weak bitch ass fears go poof. So instead of thinking, see, here's the problem. Your surface dwelling level is fucking you up right now. And this is why you lose, because instead of listening to the ism that I'm dropping on you right now, young man, you know what your mind is saying? Your mind is saying, wait a second. When did this motherfucker learn how to read and write? When did he get off the plantation? Oh man, wait a second. Let's throw him off and let's ask about fear, or maybe we ask about confidence. And man, come on, dog. If you just shut the fuck up and listen to what Uncle's saying, this is how fear begins to go away. Not fear going away. It's how you begin to move yourself from theater number 1. The theater of the poor me, the scared me, the anxiety, the lack of confidence. When you just sit down, shut the fuck up, and just pay attention. Because the game that I teach connects with all things. Just because I don't say the word fear doesn't mean it doesn't take care of fear. But what it's doing is it's getting your focus off of fear and more onto you. If you just be patient and listen to what Unc is saying, please. That's all I'm saying, young man. That is all I'm saying. It's all good. It's all love. It's all love. Anyway, guys, I got a question. Go ahead and ask. Got you if y'all want to call in. Got you as well. We continue this. 13 minutes, we'll be doing the creed. So stay tuned for that. But what I'm saying is this for you guys out there is that, see, I want you to build it. You see, if you look at, again, your construction worker, don't even know about that motherfucker. Your construction worker, okay? The one of the most important guys that most of you guys don't even utilize right now, and allow me to show you. The construction worker, which is very important, is the one that devises the blueprint of your whole entire world. How you want to structure your world your way. So when you are talking to a woman, she will not be able to identify you with anything because she's never met you before. And the beautiful thing about this is that when you begin to focus, instead of focusing on all the bad things about myself, instead of focusing about the boogeyman that's under your bed or the boogeyman that's in your closet because you need a little motherfucking nightlight on, instead of focusing on all that stuff, why not focus on your brand? Okay? Why not do that? Okay? Okay? What I am saying to you gentlemen out here is when you begin to strategize on how you influence yourself. Remember, you've got to influence yourself first before you can influence somebody else. You've got to align who you are with that fingerprint of yours. That's your foundation. That's your square. And that's why I told you guys the other night, I told you, before you start thinking about the do's, always think about the don'ts, right? Don't dwell on the past. Don't worry about pleasing her, right? Things like that. Don't give away your power. Don't feel sorry for your motherfucking self. Don't fear being alone and stuff. Don't expect immediate results. The don'ts. You must connect the don'ts with identifying who you are. Because if you don't connect the don'ts, gentlemen, you are not going to grow as a man, okay? All right? Y'all, it's a man thing, okay? Now, Metro, Metro, I'm going to tell you quietly, sir. Either please shut the fuck up, young man, and take notes, or ask questions. But do not disrupt the room, okay? I'm going to boot you out, okay? I know you're young, but you gotta learn how to shut the fuck up, young man, and listen and learn, okay? Take notes. See, Silk is trying to tell you. I got you, Silk. Thank you. You got to be quiet. And this is a classroom. We're not here to shuck and jive because your life is not a shuck and jive, okay? So you just got to learn. Take notes, young man, or ask questions. Guys, the line's open if y'all want to call in. I shall continue. But gentlemen, what I'm saying is that I have to be able to identify myself with myself. And I must then learn how to market myself. I need to market myself. And this is so, and the marketing is not only what you are, it's what she sees behind who you are. See, if you're, I don't even want to say that word because I don't like use the word purpose. They throw that shit around so bad. It's a bad word. I don't even want to use that. But if your mindset behind who you are, this is the thing she's going to be looking for. It's not what she sees. I'm telling you right now. See, most of you guys think that. Now, remember, let me show you how smart women are. And, hate giving women credit, but I'm going to give credit where credit is due. Women are smart enough to look behind the curtain. They are smart enough because they always create the curtains to themselves of deception. Makeup, eyeliner, weave, fake nails, fake eyes, all that bullshit. It's a curtain, but they know there's something behind that curtain. So when you walk up to her, she's not falling in love with who she sees. She wants to see what's behind the curtain. What is behind that man? And what's behind that man, is it different from all these other guys out here? And what's behind that man, is there experience behind that man? Is there confidence behind that man? Is it a man that understands himself so well that he is willing to walk away from me and not even know anything about me? That's what I'm saying, okay? That's what I'm saying, okay? Okay, that's what I want you guys to see. And that's what I'm trying to get all you young men to see as far as the game goes, gentlemen. Now, what I'm saying is this. These are the questions that when you're sitting with your marketing team, you got your marketing team. I forgot Scribe. You got Scribe here. You got your marketing team. You got your culinary school over there. You got your drug lab right there. Hell, you can bring your warrior in. You get to bring who you want at the table, gentlemen. You have your choice of what you want to bring at the table here, because everybody functions their own way. There's not one person in your mind that has the same function, but that's why it's important how you treat the motherfuckers in your mind. See, most of y'all guys neglect your scribe. You neglect your marketing team. You neglect your warrior. Instead of giving him a sword, you give him a piece of paper and let him go down a hill or a dirt rock. You neglect your government by creating laws, rules, and codes that keep you in theater one. So you do a lot of neglecting. But what I'm saying to you is sitting at the table asking, hold the fuck up, man. Let me see what the fuck this is. Hold on a second. Hello? 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 Y'all?
Yeah, mate.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Hello? You there, governor? Oh, he hung up. Damn it. They always hang up on me when I try to. I'm so hurt. Anyway, I'm sorry. he hung up, man. I'm sorry. Let me continue. Gentlemen, when you sitting at your table, all right, all my dogs out there, when y'all are sitting at the table and y'all are discussing yourself, something that nobody's ever told you to do. Somebody's never told you to do. Ask yourself these questions. Write this down. Ask yourself, is that what separates me from everybody else? How can we market me? What problem can I solve? I didn't say fix, but solve when a woman meets me. What is my existence for? And why should she even care about me? These are things that, listen, your mindset has to be, okay, I want the right people around me, yes, okay? But what am I trying to do? What is the strategy that you're trying to push? Because you're not going to stand out from the competition complaining. When you have fear, when you have fear, excuses because you're not working on you on the inside. Remember, gentlemen, let me say to all you guys out here, everything you're doing right now is what you choose to do. Women have nothing to do about it. So when you don't have confidence and you don't know what to say because you choose not to do that, if you want to continue to spin your wheels and become frustrated, go ahead. When you don't have a belief, when you don't have a standard, any laws, rules, codes, principles, narratives, mission statement, legacy statement, when you don't have the thing, all you do is end up spending time, money, and wasted effort on whatever you're trying to do to think that you're going to fix yourself. That's why a lot of y'all mess up. And when you don't believe in yourself, this is why most of y'all feel lost and discouraged, because you don't believe in yourself. What I'm saying is, all you guys out here, is that what I'm trying to get you young men to do, no matter where you are in your life, it doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck where you are. I don't care if you have fear. I don't care if you have lack of confidence. I don't care if you're scared of women, and I don't care if you worship women. I don't care. What I'm trying to get you to care about are the ideas in your mind, and have a clear, transparent idea of what you actually want you to be. How do you want to move mountains in her mind without even forcing? Guys, I promise you, you don't even have to talk about sex. They'll bring it up first. When they are safe and secure and they realize you don't judge, they will begin to flirt. You don't have to push the pendulum of sex. They will push the pendulum of sex. But how do you discover these things? How do you begin to learn how to separate yourself from everybody else? How do you learn how to communicate you where it comes off as such a unique message? It's like she's never even heard it before, gentlemen. It's like she's never heard you or your message before. She will see your passion. She will hear your voice. She will understand your motherfucking square. But one thing she won't know, the one thing she will not know above all things, is your story. She'll never know your story. And that's the beautiful thing about game. She'll never know your story. And that's what I'm saying. And when she doesn't know your story, she doesn't know you, gentlemen. And it is a story that she wants to learn from you because your story is the thing that distinguishes you from everybody else based on how you are to yourself, not to her. The man that believes in himself just does not give a fuck. And the fact that you don't give a fuck separates you from 98% of these guys out there because you do give a fuck. You worry about end results. You worry about her rejecting you, or you worry about her having. Hold on, wait. Hold on. Another guy. Hold on. Let's see who got. Hold on. Bonjour. Hello.
It is Sam Bick from your spine.
Guten Tag. Wie geht's? Danke, gut und dir? Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Hi. Sir. Okay. I want to order, but I have a question. Wait. Why did he hang up? Damn, he hung up again. Shit. They always hang up on me. I feel so bad. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, gentlemen, what I want all you guys to do right now, all the guys listening right now, I appreciate all you guys out there. What I want you to do right now, gentlemen, please, let's just take a moment right now and let's go into the one place that nobody ever tells you to go into. We're the only ones that do this. No one else, nobody on the internet does this. Let's go to the dojo in your mind. Go to the one place that you trust, an area in your mind where you trust yourself, where you could talk to yourself about your creed. Doesn't have to be this one, but if you don't have a creed, just read along with me. I am the only one of my kind. That is my truth. And I will defend that truth to my very last breath. I will challenge myself every day to be a better man. I don't fail, gentlemen. I learn, and I will stay true to myself, and I will not change for anyone, and I will not judge myself. I will not judge women. I will not judge other men or make excuses. I'm here to build my mind up. I am not here to explain myself to you or force you to understand me. That's your job. This is who I am today. And gentlemen, if you're lucky enough to keep my attention and earn my respect, for the ladies out there, you will get to see the new me tomorrow. Okay, gentlemen, that is the creed that we wanted to make sure we popped y'all off with. But anyway, guys, the lines are open. If y'all want to call in, you got a question, put a Q in there. But we're breaking it down. But now I want to talk about the chessboard of all this, because all this stuff is very important, yes, on one hand. But as I always say, I want you to think about your imagination, your sexual imagination. Okay. See, sexual imagination, and something that is key to all of this, to push a pendulum to get her to see you more sexual, is understanding that all of this can create not just a perception, but that perception can be a reality. Okay. Sexual imagination in a woman is not just random thoughts, gentlemen. Okay. They're pieces of things. They're understanding, women understanding what's going on, why these things are the way that they are. And the one thing that I want to do is, work on the smooth side of you while you're doing this. See, the thing that I'm trying to show you is that the thing about surprising a woman, and I don't mean surprise like surprise, it's like balloons and all that other shit. I'm saying surprising a woman on how you communicate with her. Okay, how you communicate to the woman will really separate you from everybody else. It's being able to not only show her an unfamiliar side in which she'd ever met or knows about or anything, but she can be able to reflect on who you are, and reflect not just on who you are, but reflect on the moment. Okay. But once once we move to smooth, remember, once I want the invite. Now, I always tell you guys, that's the number one thing I want more than anything. I want the invite, okay? That's what's important to me. Hold on, let me answer this question. By not pressing sex lightly in the beginning, can it possibly have her put, by not pushing sex lightly in the beginning, can it possibly have her put in the friend zone? Again, don't want to be raised available time. We ain't moving towards intimacy. Well, why are you wasting your time? This doesn't make any sense here. You're saying by not pushing sex lightly in the beginning can possibly have her put in the friend zone. What the fuck? Women don't. Okay, look, listen. I know you in another country, but look, over here in the real world, we don't put no fucking women in no friend zone. Who the fuck puts a woman in the? That doesn't make any sense. What are you even talking about? Why would you put a woman in the friend zone? What does that even mean? And again, this is why you are a bona fide loser, because all you think about is fucking. How many times I keep telling you, I'm not saying hard, I'm not saying medium or light. I'm not talking about sex, motherfucker. Position your fucking self and let her talk about it, dumbass. Lead her to the sex. Does that make any sense? Grab my bird. Lead her to that. How did men no friend zone women? What the fuck are you talking about? And you're wasting valuable time to yourself, man. Jesus Christ. Even a 19-year-old knows you want some silly shit. And that's a goddamn shame. Even a 19-year-old knows that you want some cake ass shit. Fuck are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? If you just position it, they will talk about it first. Yeah, I mean? Jesus, I mean, I don't understand you, surface dweller. You, not everybody else. Everything that comes out of your mouth is pushing sex because you are thirsty, desperate, and needy. Shame on you. Now, for all my other aficionados, once I get the invite, it is at that time I begin to create what is known as the idea, okay? And the idea of what, not necessarily what it's going to be like sexually, because that's not the truth. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not the idea of sex, but it's the idea of me. Remember, I always tell you guys, it's never about what I am when her and I are talking. It's always going to be about what I am when I'm not around. Excuse me. Excuse me. But what I'm saying to you guys is that I want to lay the idea. Once I get the invite, I want to lay the idea to get her to rethink about what things, Jesus Christ, for what things are. I want not pushing her sexual imagination by anything. No. I want her just to gracefully think about me and smile because of something that I said in a conversation before. Or thinking about me when I'm not around, because listen, this is what they will do. They're not going to tell you that they're listening to your voicemails and your videos. But just the idea of, wow, that's so cool, man. Let me listen to that again. Press that button. Wow, that video, man, I never had a guy. Man, let me watch that again. Press that button. So what I want, once I got the invite, I want to create the idea. But then from the idea, what I want to push is what I call a collision. The war before the war. The collision. And the collision that I want to create in her mind is like I've always told you. It's going to be mind versus body. And let me explain to you, or body versus mind. A lot of women, body-wise, when I say body versus mind, body-wise is that you're not my type. Body, that's the saying. Your body structure is not her type. But she can't get you off of her mind. The collision. Or you're not the kind of person that I would even see as a boyfriend. I mean, how you are, you got other women and all this other stuff, but there's something that drives me to want to spend or be with you in a sexual way. So what I'm saying for you guys, I want the collision. Gentlemen, after I formed the idea, and this is happening to her. I remember, guys, this is why the invite is so very important. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that, girl. The male mindset at gmail.com. I keep telling that girl that shit. No, but what I'm saying is this. What I'm saying to you guys, okay? To all you guys out there, it's very important. What I want to do is I want to attack the mind, and I want the mind to do the work for me. Just like the puzzles, inside, out, just like the puzzles. Once I'm in the mind, I'm not doing the work. I'm just leading and guiding her to make decisions for herself. I'm not forcing. You see, gentlemen, this is the key thing. I'm not pressing it. I'm not forcing it. Everything I'm doing is positioning. When she listens to my voicemail, position. When she sees the videos, position. When she hears me asking her, let me see a photo of yourself so I can tell you why I look forward to seeing you, and talk about her smile. All I'm doing is positioning, gentlemen. That's all I'm doing. I want to in order to start the battle, I've got to light the flame of this, because in her eyes, remember, her perception is, the motherfucker on the horse and shit. Here I come to save the day, girl. I'm the knight in shining armor. What they think that they want. You see what I'm saying? They think that they want. Okay, that's the perception. Every woman, gentlemen, I say to you guys, is allowed to have what she deems someone she wants to sleep with, someone she wants to marry, someone she wants to hang out with. That's her right. That is her right. But here's the beautiful thing. What if I told you she can still have those same rights, but we still working inside out? She can have all those rights. She can look for Mr. Right. Right? She can keep looking for Mr. Right, but still thinking of me at the same time. Knowing I'm not Mr. Right. Knowing I'm bad. Okay? All right? Knowing that not only being bad, knowing that I'm an asshole, and knowing I go against everything she sees as a man. But in going against it, why do I stand out? Because I'm the only one. I'm not trying. See, most of you guys are trying to fit out of the box. Remember? Fit out of the box. Either you want to fit in out of the box, or you're trying to fit into what she wants. But once she realizes that I am the box, and what you see is what you get, this is a thing that throws her off, because every guy that she sees always masks the box. But the problem that you surface dwellers don't see that women have gained is, I keep telling you, let me show you. Let me give you a prime example, just to give y'all an example. Let me see if I can find it. Give me a second. Where is it at? So on one of these joints, give me a second. Let me see if I can find it, and I will give you the prime example. Where should I put this? On this second one right here. Let me see if I can find it to show you guys. Yes, right here. Look, guys, look at this. This is you right now. And every time you look out your mirror, this is why you only see. Every time you mask your box, this is why you always see a light version of yourself. But who is ever on the other side of that fucking window can see you for what the fuck you are. And that's why you lose, because you're too busy trying to fit in a narrative of what you think she wants you to be, which she thinks she wants you to be. And when you're fitting in that narrative, you're not going to create an idea. There will never be a collision of, you know what the collision is going to be? It'll be a collision of creepy guy versus nice guy. Let the winner win. Either the creepy guy is going to win or the nice guy is going to win. You're going to be a brother to her. That's the collision. All right. But see, what I want to do is through the collision, gentlemen, I'm trying to create and root in not her mind and not her core. I'm trying to tap into that emotion. I'm trying to root myself into the emotions where the thought of you begins to trigger a feeling, okay? A feeling. Triggering a feeling, gentlemen. And when a feeling is begin to trigger, then there are things that's going to go behind that. I mean, women love the guy that can make them see things that they usually are not even looking for. But then once that happens, gentlemen, then you then become the new ordinary thing. You become the idea. It's a clear script, but it's an exciting script because, guys, I know women understand this. And I guess some of you guys, you remember you're in high school, you meet someone when you're in high school. I know a lot of you guys feel that way now, but I don't want to knock y'all. But like when you meet someone for the first time, when a woman meets someone that she's really interested in, man, everything is like sunshine. And she can't wait to talk to him again. She can't wait to read his text message. She can't wait. She's wondering. And for like you, a lot of you guys, you're always grabbing your phone, looking at your phone, looking for. They're doing the same things because it's a new ordinary. It's a new script. It's something new that she hasn't even experienced before. And the fact that she hasn't experienced before is like the wow effect that she's having. It's like, wow, this is cool. This is great. Because now remember, guys, what we're saying and what I'm saying to all you guys out here, these are the ways that you're going to connect. You're showing her a side of you that is creative and out of the ordinary. And creative and out of the ordinary means a different sexual experience. But before she begins to go down that pathway, she must make sure that you're not a judgmental motherfucker. She's got to make sure that you're not. See, there's one thing. Let me explain something. Now, I'm going to go back to my dog TFL for a second, okay? Let me go to my dog TFL. All right? No knock on you, okay? This is why I'm trying to get you to see that you don't see TFL. I got you. And we're good. This is what I'm trying to say to you. I'm not here. I'm not here to help you fuck women. That's not my job. That's beneath me. If you want to fuck some women, you can go. You're in the wrong place. But if you listen to what I'm saying right now to you, is that this is where you're going to fuck up at. Because when she's ready to start flirting with you and start having sexual fantasies about you, she's got to make sure you're the real fucking deal. And are you the guy behind the mask you just want to fuck? Are you just doing all this stuff just to get between her legs? Then you've already lost. Because all you're thinking about is fucking. All you're thinking about is the pussy. All you're thinking about is ways that you can bend like to her will to get her to do that. And before she begins to do that, she's going to start to look at you. Because remember, this is where the trust, this is where the judgments come in at. See, the problem is that when you judge a woman who feels that she has values. Now listen, women have nasty in them. And listen to me, women have nasty in them, but they ain't going to just share it with everybody. The nasty, freaky woman that talks really dirty, why would she talk dirty to you, TFL, when all you want to do is fuck? And let me explain why that's a bad thing. Because as soon as she tells you one thing, you're going to look at her like a slut. See, you're going to look at her like she's dirt under your shoe. And a woman is not going to be sexual with a guy who's going to look at her for being open about her sexuality as dirt under the shoe. And that's how you're looking at them when all you want to do is fuck them. They are not just a patch, a slit, and a hole. I don't know where you got that from, but if that's what you think, this is where you go wrong. You only look at them as that. And listen, I don't say look at them as queens and like the end all be alls. No. But the way I'm trying to teach those that are listening is that the more you can look at them for who they are and be able to elevate and educate and show them that they themselves can go beyond the edge that they've never seen before, that's when they're going to trust you. Because you, unlike all the other thirsty, desperate motherfuckers that look at these women like a slit, a patch, and a hole, want to get at, but never get there. This is why we win. Because I want her to bring that slit, patch, and hole to my motherfucking throne. I'm not begging for that shit. I'm not going to bend over backwards. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm showing you how she'll bring it willingly to you. Willingly to you. Willing. With no pressure. None whatsoever. Where she is so in tune to who you are, she has to have you. She has to taste you. She has to feel you. She has to engulf you and all of you. You are her air. And without you, she feels like she's suffocating. That's how bad she'll want to give it to you. But do you see why most of you guys are not getting anywhere? Because a woman is not going to give you that shit that easy. Because because you're the TFL, you're the same guy that when you get it, there's a lot of problems with it. I mean, I'm just gonna show you some shit. When you get it, you ain't even gonna know what to do with it. Kiss her on the neck, lick her nipple, spit on her pussy, pump for what? 2.5 minutes and nut and roll over. Do you actually think she wants to be with you? And then what's even worse is that you the same kind of motherfucker that go off and tell everybody on the internet and shit. Fuck up put all the business on you put all the business on. Yeah, I fucked it. Yeah, I got that. Yeah, man, look at these pictures. See, that's you, man. And you don't even realize that's you, but that's you. Has no idea what the fuck he's doing. Your experience shows because all you want to do is fuck. But when you have experience, what you don't know is that everything I'm showing you is that I'm already fucking her. but I'm just not doing it on a physical level like you surface dwellers want to do. I'm already fucking her without even fucking her. And all she's got to do is to tie everything in, is to bring that ass to my motherfucking throne. That's it. And most of y'all guys don't even see that. Most of y'all guys don't even see that. All you see in your inexperienced ass is that all I got, I want some pussy, I want some pussy, I want some pussy, and all this other stuff, okay? Let me explain something to you. See, what happens is, okay, don't think that these women don't have a warrior too. And when she recognizes that you're thirsty, needy, desperate, creepy, and inexperienced, oh, the game is on. Y'all think these women are sugar and spice and everything nice, and oh my God, I let you know you. Yeah, y'all see them sometimes crying, emotional, and all other shit. But if you think about it, that's when they start running game on you motherfuckers, because they know what the carrot is and they know how to just put it just out of your reach, just far enough where you can see it and it's just out your reach. And they're gonna get you for all your fucking resources. And guess what? And they have every right. Wait a second. I wouldn't be the first to say, because I know mothers don't want to tell you that shit. Women have every right to take you for what you got. Because if you're playing games with them, what do they always say? Stupid games. And what they say, stupid game, you play stupid games, get stupid prizes and shit, or win stupid prizes, or I think it's the same thing. You want to play the game of, oh, I really want to get to know you, but I don't really want to get to know you. I just want to fuck you. And that's okay if you want to play that game, because you're masking what you are in the box, right? But you can't get mad at her if she returns, okay, if you want to play, let's play. And by the time we get done playing, I'm going to come up on top. That's why they always on top. That's why they always on top. Because most of you guys are trying to play a game in which you will always lose. You're playing checkers to her chess, and you don't even see it. And she's going to allow you to think you're winning, and you're actually losing. Thank you, guys. Stupid is, stupid does. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Thank you, gentlemen. That's exactly what I'm saying. Guys, lines open if y'all want to call in. But this is what I'm saying to you. So you can't get mad at her for saying I need a bill paid. You can't get mad at her for saying, oh, I want to eat dinner or something like that and all this other stuff. You want to know why? Because most of you desperate motherfuckers are going to do exactly what they ask you to do because you think it's going to get you closer to sex. And all she's asking is for dinner. She didn't say you was going to get any sex. You thought it because you thought that if you take her to dinner, you're going to get sex. She never told you she was going to fuck you. She said, I'm just going to go out to dinner with you, which is her truth. I'm just going out to dinner with you. But see, unfortunately, you don't read the white, that that little, whenever they sell something that little imprint at the bottom that you just choose not to read, that imprint at the bottom says, all I'm doing is going to dinner with you. And that's all you're going to get from me is my time. And for my time, I'm going to get a free meal off of your ass because I'm not going to waste my time. And then, then they get, 2.8. Then they get mad at the women. Then you want to blame the women because you're not doing it right. Because right to you is throwing shit up on the wall. Right to you is thinking that, well, how can I get her in bed the fastest? But if you notice ones that have game, we're not even trying to get them in bed because we already got them in bed here. I already have her in bed here. Every moment that she takes a second and thinks about me is a million seconds more than she even thinks about you. All I need is 1 second. 1 second of a thought that will trigger an emotion, and she has just started the process of taking my drug to become addicted to being addicted to me. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Become addicted to being addicted to me. It's a beautiful thing because at that point, gentlemen, she knows what you have to offer her. She knows that the experience is not gonna be, well, can I kiss you right now? Or can I put the tip in? And she knows it's not gonna be yeah. She knows it ain't gonna be that. And that's all you get. This is, I know I hate to say this, that's what most of you guys have to offer. That's it. So it begs the question, if that's all you have to offer, then why should she? Why should she? If that's all you have to offer her. Think about that for a second, guys. That's how important it is. Because, see, most people don't look at the game the right way. They think it's always going to be, you know what? I have to sleep with her tonight. I got to get her in bed. How can I get her in bed? And you don't even understand that most people you talk to are really working for these women. That you getting set up for a downfall when you listen to all these guys that tell you, yeah, man, I'm gonna show you how to get some ass, one night stand, and all this other stuff. I'm trying to show you the right way, the way men do it. Why do you think they want to fuck us? Because they can't understand why we don't want to fuck them. What the fuck is it? And you can't see, you cannot pretend this. This is what I keep trying to tell you. You listen, you can't fake it. I'm telling you, these women have fuck a 6. They got probably a 20th sense. And they can recognize fake before you even open your fucking mouth. They can look at your fucking your photos online and know that you full of shit. You want to know why? Because you want to take a professional photo thinking that a professional photo is going to show her I'm different from everybody else. You know what she's saying? This motherfucker putting all that work and all that money and taking a fucking photo. He's trying to impress me with a fucking photo. Is this all he has to offer me? And y'all don't even see it. Y'all don't even see it. Is the brand, ask yourself, does your brand right now, can it make her play with her pussy without you even asking? Well, you wake up one morning and you got a voice message from her that was probably around what? Maybe probably like 1, 2, or between, let's say between 10 and 2. And you got a voice message of her just masturbating. You didn't even ask for one. But the reason why she felt so compelled to give you one is because she loves your style. She loves the way you move. She knows that you move in such a different way. It's exciting. Guys, y'all don't even get it. They will go to a store, Macy's, any store, TJ Maxx, Macy's, Dillard's, JCPenney, you know, any retail store that sells women clothing. They will get some jeans and outfits, and they will take literally in the dressing room photos just to get your approval to see if that's sexy in your eyes, which is technically they're dressing for you and you only. They're going to take a front shot and then they're going to take a back shot just for you to get your approval. And guess what, guys? You don't even have to ask for that shit. They want to do it because they know that doing that is that you're not just going to say, well, that's a nice photo and leave it at that. Nah. every conversation is like its own adventure. Every conversation is going into the unknown of things that she didn't even know, because sometimes they do that, like married women would do that, or women in relationships. How do I look at this? They'll wear a dress, or they'll fix their hair, or they'll do something to themselves because they want to feel pretty for themselves, right? And guess what? You surface dwelling motherfuckers miss it all the time. And thank you very much. Because I don't miss a goddamn thing. Oh, that's a nice. Oh, is that a new haircut? Damn, that looks good on you. Oh, thank you. You know what? My husband never does. My husband didn't even notice it. My boyfriend didn't even notice it. The guy I'm dating didn't even notice it. The guy I'm living with didn't even notice it. And you did. Is that a new outfit? Oh, you noticed it? Oh, my husband didn't even notice it. My boyfriend didn't notice it. The guy I'm living with didn't notice it. This is what I'm saying, man. This is what I'm saying to y'all. Everything I'm showing you is why they will fuck you. And listen, I won't even say want to fuck you. I would say need to, because they want to tie in the emotion with the physical. They want to bring that in together. You want to know why? Because most of the guys they're with since their past, I don't know, whoever, right? It's always been physical. Think about it. It's always been physical. Now listen, it might have been emotional to a point until you shamed her, judged her, or made her feel a certain way, where it just became physical. And the one thing mostly all women out there, oh, those surface dwelling women, oh my gosh, they don't know what it's like connecting an emotional to a physical. And the curiosity will create the need to want to see what it's like, where they are talking about you. They're missing you. They want to be with you. You know, I give y'all examples all the time, okay? All the time, okay? All right, wait, I'm sorry. Let me give y'all another one. I'm saying example. I just give y'all examples and stuff. Just examples. Just them saying to you that, you know what you are to me is so, it's just, I need it. You know, I need you. I need to have you. I need to have you. But see, you guys will never get that doing it the way you're doing it. Let me check the phone lines real quick. Lines are open if y'all want to call in. Guys, you have a question, put a Q in there. We got you covered. I know nobody tells you this stuff. It's easy. And I know most of you guys say, that's a lot of work. No, it's not. Listen, how can you be a lot of work? You should be a treasured thing where you enjoy. Man, guys, one way my mentor was showing me, and even the woman that showed me how to be a nasty motherfucker, they were showing me. Have you ever watched the Discovery Channel show where the mother captures the prey and lets it go and lets it run and then captures it again, just for the sheer joy of it? And gentlemen, y'all have no idea the enjoyment that we both get. I guess you call that playing with your food, so to speak. That ups the sexual tension. See, think about women for a second. Most women, he says, Cat does that. Most women out there, right? What do you think she thinks Because listen, any woman out there can say, I want to fuck you. They have their choice. But what do you think happens when they have their choice? They want to fuck you, but you ain't fucking them yet. You make them wait even longer. I'm going to give you an example of that. Or you saw an example of that last night with Taekwondo. Do you know what the example was? When the woman called him, he said, I'll call you back, playing with your food. See, one thing when y'all guys do when a woman calls y'all, oh my God, y'all won't even let this shit go R-I-N-G go. Y'all are picking it up. Y'all so excited. You're like, oh my God, she's calling me. But you know what playing with your food is? And it's not, see, y'all think it's not a game. It's just that if I'm busy, I'm busy. And your pussy is not enough to make me stop what I'm doing. I'll get to it. Hey, listen, I'll get to it, but when I get to it, I'm going to take care of that shit. And a lot of y'all don't even see that. Women will hound you, call you, hit you up, and you just, you're so chill about it. It's like their emotions come in. Now, this is where their emotions come in to start trying to figure things out. Is he interested in me? Is there somebody else? Why not me? Why isn't he, and they'll start saying, you know what? Oh my God, you know what? I can fuck anybody I want. Fuck him. I can fuck anybody I want. What is he doing? Why isn't he trying to fuck me? What is he playing games? And what's going on? What's wrong? And and listen, just think what that one thing does. It triggers a domino of what? She's going to call either her girlfriends or her guy friends and is trying to figure you out, and nobody can figure you out. But yet she's drawn into you that much more because you're not rushing it. You know you can have, guys, even when you know you can have it, you don't even have to take it right then. You can play with your food and make it even greater. And I'm not saying to play games or make her feel bad and all that other stuff, but you don't have to even rush it. And it's going to drive her crazy. It's going to make her not want to be with you, but there's going to be a need. She's going to need, I got to have him. I must have him. Because she is, think about it. She's so connected here. She's so connected here that what she wants to do is she wants to connect the body. She wants the connection. The one thing, listen, gentlemen, it's the one thing that she rarely has at all. It's always the physical. It's always a guy hopping on her, pumping, rolling off, and rolling on. Okay. You see what I'm saying? It's always that humping, jumping, hopping, and all that other stuff. And again, she may fuck, and sometimes she may feel like shit afterwards. She might feel bad. It's like, oh my God, it makes me feel like shit afterwards. Because you guys do that. And listen, I appreciate you. We appreciate you. But when she has this first, it's like, how many times have you guys, like, you're walking around the house and you just have like a craving? Like you have a craving for a pizza, or you have a craving for a certain hamburger, or you have a craving for a lock of something from fucking Starbucks or something like that. You have a craving for something, and that craving is just bugging you over and over again until you satisfy that craving. You're like, damn, you know what? Shit, man, let me get my ass up and go grab something like that. Or let me go and order some Chinese food. Or let me go get some Italian food. You have a craving. Gentlemen, what if she craves you like that? What if she craves you? And listen, look. And the fact that you're not even trying to fuck, but yet she's craving you because what you have done on the front end has really impacted the back end, because in her mind now there's nothing but you cannot listen. Now let me show you, this is the beauty of this, all my aficionados. This is the beauty about it. You don't have to worry about a small dick. You don't have to worry about being a premature ejaculator. You don't have to worry about any of that, because she's already accepted you on what, no matter what the fuck you are, short, fat, ugly, doesn't matter what you are. She sees you in a whole different light, craves you, needs to have you. Because if you're this motherfucking cold just through messages, land, sea, air, and space, you can make her do things to herself. The shower move, the lights, the music, using your tongue as the towel move. All of those things. She's got to know what it's like. For the first time, because the craving is this. For the first time, or the first time in a long time, I finally get to connect an emotional with a physical. And that's, guys, that's even, look, it gets even worse than that. It gets even worse than that. Because when you connect an emotional physical, then think about this. Think about if you do a master the bedroom, kissing 101, making out, 69, 5 play, fucking 101 back, dirty talk. Dog, you might as well just go ahead and take the drug of fitting all of you and just hand it to her. She's done. It's over with. The same woman that said I would never eat pussy. Oh, you want to bet? Oh man, you know what I'm curious about? Listen, see, the things that most women aren't curious with the average guy. Oh man, they would love to do with a motherfucker that knows what he's doing. I never did it, but I want to do it with you, because I know how you make me feel. The experience, after the experience is over with you, I just don't feel like shit. I just don't feel like I'm just dirt under your shoe. I just don't feel that way with you. You don't try to make me special. That's not what I'm saying. You don't try to make me special. You just make me feel different than everybody else. And for that, that's the drug. Let me ask you this question real quick. Steve, so when it comes to the game, would you say that one of the things I should do is look for things about her that she doesn't see in herself? No. You're doing it wrong. You're doing it from the surface. No. The first thing you should do is look for things about you that you don't see in yourself. She's not a part of this. The reason why you can connect when you see yourself or parts of you that you've never seen before, because it gives you new things and new ideas, new creative ways to do things. Don't look, see, it's a great question, Jay, but listen, no. She's okay. When you see things in yourself first, then that elevation is able to take her and elevate her based off of your elevate. See, your elevation is going to bring her up with that one, right? And then you elevate more. So every time you do this and anything, okay, every time you do, think about this, every time you do this and anything you do from this point, okay, when you do this, anything you do up here is elevation, because you're not doing it the same way you did it back down there. You created a whole new way of doing it. And then when you're bringing it, so every time is a different elevation. while she keeps reinforcing the elevation through listening to your voice, text messages, voice and video, and all that other stuff. Okay. That's how dope you can be. That's the power you can have, and where she will want to be with you. Guys, then they're so nasty. They're so nasty, man. They're just nasty. They just want to do a lot. They everything. You name it. It's just nasty stuff. But okay. But this is another thing. I'm just saying. Are you willing to be the fantasy? Are you now follow me on this? There's the emotional attachment, then there's that physical. Then comes, then it comes her fantasy. Now that she has a taste of something she never had before, now in her mind, she's free to be whatever whatever she is behind closed doors. She finally gets to be that way with you. You driving and shit is late at night and she looking around and just unzips your pants, starts sucking your dick just out of the blue. You watching a movie and she slip her hand in your pants and start just playing with your balls and your dick just out of the blue and looking at you and smiling and just whispering in the ear, I can't wait to fuck you again. And you just chilling. Why? Because you keep elevating her. See, think about this. If the edge of her world is just feeling the physical and feeling like shit after the physical, why would she keep fucking guys knowing she's gonna feel like shit afterwards? She doesn't want to feel like shit. That's why a lot of these women, listen, a lot of these women are putting a lot of work with their fingers and dildos. Yes, that's the truth. They masturbate a lot, absolutely. But they're not just fucking they're not doing what a lot of these guys doing. They're not just fucking the way most of y'all think they fucking, man. And I'm not gonna say all of them. Some of them are just, just throwing their ass around and stuff like that. Yes, absolutely. But they're looking at everything. I'm sorry. They're looking at everything different. Everything becomes different when you begin to sell you. But selling a dick is not gonna move anything, because you're one dick of millions of other dicks. So there's nothing that separates you. But this is where a lot of women become sugar babies. This is where a lot of women are smart enough to say, you know what? Yeah, I'll be a sugar baby. And you know what? And some of these women are so cold, they ain't even fucking. They just spending time. Guys, they just hanging out with these motherfuckers and still getting paid. But hey, you can't knock them for that. They doing what they want to do. But this is what I'm trying to get you guys to see of how deep this shit is. This is deep, because you can transform their thinking. You can level them up. You can take away their insecurities. You stand out from everybody else. She targets you. Your communication skills are bar none something she's never even had before, expected. And oh my God. What happens when you think she gets mad? What happens when you think she's sick of your shit because she wants to be number one and she can't be number one? Oh, there's the door. Hey, please, there is the door. Her greatest mistake is trying to roll, man. Trying to roll. Her greatest fantasy is thinking she's in control. But what she doesn't realize, the control was already lost from the beginning. It wasn't lost when we connect. It was lost when we started fucking. It wasn't lost then. It was lost about how I positioned myself to get the invite. Once I was inside, I get to move any way I want to move at that point. I get to any way, and I'm not going to take. Listen. I'm not saying this shit to take advantage of them. This is not even now for you dark side motherfuckers. Yeah, but I'm not teaching. I'm not going to take advantage of her. Not whatsoever. Nope. What you see is what you get, and you make the decision. Why? Because, gentlemen, begging and forcing her to do something versus her wanting to do something, two totally different types of sex. That's why most of you guys, when y'all finally get a little piece of ass, they just lay on their back and be like, Herb, get this shit over with. Shit's boring. Come on, 3 minutes. Get it over with. Get it over with. Yeah. Get it over with. Yeah, you good. You good. Nah, you're lying, TFL. Wait, let me pause real quick. Stop lying, dog. Stop lying. It's I can't stand you liars, man. See, guys, let me show you what a liar does, and let me show you how the mind fucks you guys over. If all this shit was true that he just said right here, why did he ask me that fucking question, guys? Y'all got to be able to read sight beyond sight. This ain't true at all, dog. Stop fucking lying. Because if what you're saying is actual truth, you wouldn't even have asked that fucking question you asked, man. And let me see if we can find it. Silk, thank you very much, man. Silk, thank you very much, big dog. Appreciate the super chat, brother. Hold on, let's go back. I'm gonna show you, dog, where you lying. It's shame when you sit there and lie on yourself like that, dog. Stop lying. No, let's go back. Let's go back. You said all that, right? Let's go back to what you said. Now, would he come? I love. Stop lying on y'all dick. Stop lying, man. Stop lying. Listen what he's saying right here. I want y'all to see this. And I'm not calling you out, TEFL, but I'm saying this is why you're losing, because you lying, man. You saying all this shit right here, right? All right, I got that right there. Make sure everybody sees that. Everybody sees that shit. All right, hey, thank you, Red. Wait. You ain't no pimp. What the fuck are you talking about? You're a human. You're a surface dweller. What the fuck? What? It is just amazing. It is just amazing. You ain't doing shit. You ain't. Okay. One thought, one mind, one way. My way. And there ain't no motherfucking sometimes. I ain't a sometimes motherfucker. And what do I keep telling you, surface dweller? If you're a sometimes motherfucker, that means you don't know shit. You either have it or you don't. And if you're sometimes, you don't have it. You're not going to get operated on by a sometimes doctor. You're not going to go on an airplane with a sometimes pilot. Come on, man. Stop that, man. Come on, man. Stop that, man. Stop lying. Just take that shit for what it is, man. Come on, dog. I appreciate what you're saying, but see, this is what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. I just don't like guys that try to show off in the class when you ain't doing shit. You acting like you doing shit. You ain't doing shit, man. And you're going to accept you ain't doing shit. You want to know why? I'm telling you ain't doing shit. Because I showed you why you ain't doing shit. Now, why don't you be like everybody in the class and do that, man? Yeah, Red. You tell him, Red. But this is what I'm saying. But even when you're inside, John, even when you're inside, it doesn't end, it begins. That's what y'all can call in. I think the line's about to shut down in 33 seconds. So y'all can just ask questions and I'll do that. All right. All right. Anyway, I'm not even gonna pay attention to this motherfucker. Anyway, so let me see a question. So by me showing her how I elevate, I get elevate herself. Well, that's part of it. But what she's asked, with the question she's asking is, what do I get out? If I open this, if I let you in here, what do I get? What do I get out of it? What do I get out of it? What's in it for me? And if all I get is a wet spot on the bed and 3 minutes, and do so what I'm saying is, okay, what I'm saying for you guys out there, man, is that, come on, man. What I'm saying is important is that the elevation, that's what we're going to talk about now. Because see, you're on the inside, but you don't know how to elevate though. Okay, Jay, I'm asking you a question. And this is no bad grade. What do you think? Tell me how you elevate, okay? Tell me. Tell me how you elevate, brother. Just let me know. Just let me know what is elevation for you, my brother. Tell me what elevation is for you. Okay? That's all I know. Just let me know elevation is for you. Let me know. I got you posted. Just let me know what it is. Guys, y'all joining us. It's the Man Mindset. I am the Dean. Classes in session, guys. We're going to roll. I guess we'll do another hour. I'm in a good mood. We're going to do another hour. If y'all want to hang around, let's go.
What up, though? It's your boy, Paige Kennedy. You already know what it is. And you're listening to the manmindset.com. Dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
What's up? This is T.O. And you're listening to the manmindset.com dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
This is the Shark Damon John, and you're listening to themanmindset.com. Dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
All right, we back. It's your boy the Dean. Class is in session, guys. Bad connection breaking up. Oh man, I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry, baby. Hopefully it came out okay now. Wait, I see. I don't know. I'm plugged right in. Yeah, I see. It looks like there's a bad connection. I'm sorry, guys, if it's a bad connection. I apologize. Yeah, that's odd. I wonder why it's a bad connection. I'm plugged right in. Maybe if I unplug it, it's gonna restart. I was thinking about doing a ZebraTube commercial. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize for the bad connection. Thank you for the heads up. But I don't. Shit. I gotta check my router, man. My connection should be a perfect connection. It's weird. It's kind of bad. It looks like I can see that it's showing that connection. Yeah, I thought it was tripping. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize, guys. I will apologize. Sorry. I gotta look because I'm connected. I see what it is. I'm probably connected to the router versus there. All right. So if I change this connection, it might kick me off for a second. If y'all want me to try to change the connection, I can do that, man. I can do that. If y'all want, I can change the route. It might kick me off for a second and reboot, but I can do that if y'all want. Let me see here. Let me. Did that help the connection? All right. All right, I got you real quick. I got it on Wi-Fi. So I'm on Wi-Fi. I'm on Wi-Fi right now. So let me switch the cable real quick while I'm on Wi-Fi so it'll still keep you on. Let me do a Zebra Tube real quick. Let's go to Zebra Tube real quick. Be right back.
The following ad is rated G for grass-eating lions. Rough day in the Serengeti? Did the zebra avoid you again? Well, don't worry. Take your panties off and log on to GrassTube, the place where grass-eating lions come together and bitch about zebras. GrassTube has a wide range of topics you can listen to, such as zebras are evil. Don't eat them. Don't hunt them. Just eat grass. The zebra was mean to me, so go your own way. Don't ever chase, eat, or go after the zebra. If you do, you'll lose your territory. How do I approach a zebra? What do I say to a zebra? Are you fucking shitting me, Steve, with this bullshit ad? The game is different now, and zebras have changed. The zebra will use you, and how to manipulate and use indirect game on zebras. GrassTube, for the grass-eating lion who wants to bitch about zebras and eat grass.
I don't know. I apologize. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully this is a problem. But let me go ahead and answer the question. I don't know why it's doing that. I gotta check. I probably gotta get a new router. That's weird because I'm plugged right in. It like my video games. All my other stuff is working out fine. So it looks like okay. I just want to let y'all know my direct TV's acting up because there is some weather out here. So it looks like it's not just the thing, it's weather. Something's going on because my direct TV is messing up as well. So it's not me, it's the weather. So some weather difficulties and stuff. Just to be clear, I shouldn't even think about women, but should be selfish enough to be focused on well, Eric. Yeah, y'all hang tight. Yeah, y'all. It's wet. We got bad weather, so everything's acting up pretty bad. The weather's kind of windy out there, but I hope y'all can hear me what I'm saying. Eric, I'm gonna ask Eric this question. Eric, I'm gonna ask this question to you. What about the woman should you be thinking about? Tell me, Eric. I'm asking you. Eric, I'm asking you the question. I want you to tell me, what about the woman should you be thinking about? And I'm not trying to make you look dumb or anything, but you asked a great question. I know, man, my Nighthawk, man. No, it's not my Nighthawk. I'm having troubles even with my direct TV. So it's what you call it? My direct TV is not even online. So it's something outside. It's pretty windy out there. So it's like we're having a weather problem out here. So, okay. So, but then why ask the question then? Edo. Okay. But you say nothing, but I'm asking, you're saying I shouldn't even think about the woman, but what about it should you think about? I don't, but if you're saying nothing, then why don't you hey Burn, thank you, man. You know, old Red's got you covered. You're gonna appreciate you and everything. Right. So yeah, well, wait, hey Red, you're in Louisiana. If you're in Louisiana, you're like right next door to me. So I don't know. It's hitting Texas. I don't know if it's hitting Louisiana, but I guess you're in Louisiana, but yeah, it must be hitting there. But what I'm saying is, Eric, I don't understand what the question is for, sir. Because if you're asking, you shouldn't, but what should you be thinking about? And again, I'm not trying to knock you. I'm just trying to see that some of y'all questions y'all are asking, the answer is right there. You know what I mean? And it's not a bad one, but I'm just saying, yeah. So yeah, it's a little something going on out there. It's cool, man. It's getting bad tonight. Yeah, well, be safe out there, people. But yeah, so yeah, but I'm here to answer questions and everything. Ask questions. Wait, A, what does an A mean? A doesn't mean anything. I don't understand what that's. Elevating. Answer. A for answer. Okay. Elevating to me is learning new things about me that I can use to move. Okay. All right. But all right. That's a good answer. But can you give me an example? All right. It looks like I'm back okay because I don't see the squiggly lines. It looks like it's smooth. It should be running smooth right now. No, it's okay. No, Eric. Yeah. Okay. No, Eric. Thank you. I appreciate it. Eric, I appreciate it. It was just, no, Eric, it's a great question. No, it's not, listen, Eric, there's no bad or dumb questions, brother. It was a very, very good question. It was just all I was doing, sir. I was just trying for you to see it because I don't want you to think about women. This is not the thought of women. It's the thought of what I want to do. Okay, so let's get into something else. Yeah, it's clear now because it's working now. It should be clear now. So let's get into follow me on this, Eric. For all you guys, all you. So follow me on this. Okay, and Eric, it was a great question, brother. I appreciate the question. I appreciate all your questions and stuff. Great question. So what I'm saying is this. Okay, now that you're on the inside, how are you going to work from within? Okay. Poet, you're the only guy I know that keeps asking me over and over and over again. You ask at least 4 times every time you come on, you always ask the same question. And bad poet, let me tell you, and I'll be perfectly honest with you. Listen. And I say this with love. I'm gonna look at the camera. I'm gonna look at you right now. I'm gonna get as close as I can. Look at you, brother. Listen. Everybody can't be a man. Some guys have to be bitches. Some guys have to have feminine energy. When you are not rooted in who you are, as I've always said, because you don't want to listen, this is what you're supposed to be. I'm sorry she's fucking someone else, or you're just not man enough in her eyes because you choose not to be. So you're not going to get over it. So guess what? See, you think I was going to tell you you're going to get over it if you say your prayers and eat your vegetables and shit? Nah, motherfucker, you listen. You're exactly where you're supposed to be, sir. Now, for the fucking 50th million time, you are what you are because you choose to be exactly where you're at, okay? So now I told you, can you stop asking me the same stupid fucking question over and over again? Thank you, D's nuts. Exactly, man. This ain't for you, man. You want me to tell you that it's her fault? It's your fault. Because if you knew how to fuck, if you knew how to eat pussy, if you knew how to talk dirty to her, if you knew what to do with that pussy right now, dog, she wouldn't be going anywhere. But guess what? Because you don't know shit about the game, you can't put flavor in her ear, you don't know how to touch her, can't read between the lines. Every time she had that new outfit, you missed it. Every time she had that new haircut, you missed it. But guess what? A motherfucker like me didn't. And right now, while you soaking like a fucking chick, she's fucking a man. So just accept it, okay? Just accept it. Now, everybody else, I'm sorry, guys. I just, sometimes you just got to keep it, you got to keep it all the way real, man. You can't, man, this is crazy, man. It's why y'all lose, man. But what I'm saying for elevating for you guys, elevation. Now, this is the beauty of elevating in the bedroom. It is now that you're inside, okay? Or even before you get inside. The question is, how are you building from the inside? What structures are you creating from the inside? And what I love, hey, this is tool time, okay? This is tool time, okay? And tool time is all about building from the inside. I want, guys, what if you can build places that she can go into? What if you can build places in her mind that she can go to with this? With this right here. With your phone. What if you can build places? You can build sexual houses, romantic houses. See, you got to remember, women are very emotional, okay? And they're driven by their emotions. So what's important here for all you guys out there is building what I'm getting y'all to learn. But you guys have got to start talking to yourselves. What services do you offer? My services, dirty talk, body massages, ways that you can play with her pussy, ways to ways to bring out the freak in her. Kissing services, sex services, the drug of me services. Okay. You must ask yourself, what do you bring to the table? Because if you don't know what you bring to the table, it's going to be a reflection. It's going to be I know it is, man. But see, you guys are not, what are you bringing to the table? Because, okay, how you kiss. How are you kissing her? How are you touching her? What can you say here in her ear? How is your crib even set up? When you walk in your door, does it say, I'm a nasty, freaky motherfucker? Or does it say, I'm average? And it's okay. And I'm not telling you guys, I'm not talking about buying fancy furniture. I'm talking about everything should be set up, should have flow, man. Flow. Flow her ass from the door to the living room to wherever you want to go. Like I'll give you a prime example for all my guys out there. Give y'all a prime example. Like let's look at it now. And gentlemen, I'm gonna have to do this early. The Easter game. When is Easter? Like the second week of April, I think it is. So what we'll do, maybe the last week of March, we'll do the Easter game. I'll prepare you early because I don't want you guys, because I know a lot of you guys need to prepare early and shit. And I've always doing this, okay? So I'll give you an example with the Sexoween, okay? Now, for all you guys out there, I'll be able to do this next Halloween and everything, but I just want to show you how to elevate somebody sexually just through Halloween. All right, the Sexoween, okay? So if y'all know about, for y'all don't know about, I'm for y'all new guys, I'm explaining the Sexoween. But for y'all regular guys, I'm gonna show y'all the whys behind it so y'all can connect it on a deeper level. Okay. So if y'all know anything about me, we're the only guys out there that use holidays as sexual experiences. That's why the end of March, we'll get into the Easter game. We'll get into because nobody teaches this. Nobody teaches this stuff. So we'll get into the Easter game the last week of March. So I'm going to give you 3 weeks to get this shit down. And it's really easy. We'll get to that shit later. But anyway, Let's look at Sexoween. So I'm gonna show you the mindset behind it. Okay. First thought was sitting at the table, scribe there, culinary school, drug school, marketing. Those are my daughters. That's all I needed. And I might my studio, my mixer. I needed my mixer. I needed my studio on there. Okay. I'm at the table. I'm asking myself, okay, Halloween. What is how can we take Halloween and turn it into a sexual experience that no other woman has ever experienced before? That was the question. See, I asked myself. Oh, I'm sorry, my marketing team. Got to have my marketing team there. So I'm asking all this. This is the internal conversation I'm having. How do I take Halloween and make it sexual? So what is Halloween? Ghouls, ghosts, goblins. Okay, we know that. Oh, okay. Wait a second. Okay. Idea. All right. Okay. We'll start off with a haunted house. Okay, it's just an idea. We'll just start off with a haunted house. But I don't want to really create a haunted house, but I can kind of create a haunted house, but make it sexual. Okay, I want you to see how I'm showing you the layers of thought here. Haunted house, make it sexual. Because when you go to a haunted house, when you go in, a haunted house has different sections that you go into that scare you. When you go into a haunted house, you're going just into sections, okay? So I'm just showing you how the mind works. So I want sections, okay? But I don't want it at a haunted house. How can I take this and make it sexual? All right. So I gotta pull out the paper for this shit. Hold on, let me move this. Pull out the paper. I scribed it in my head, but I want y'all guys to actually. Okay, so this is what I got. A haunted house. All right, so I'm looking. Okay, so we got bedroom, bath. I know. All right, bathroom, bedroom, kitchen, and then living room. All right, so all I'm doing is just dissecting it, okay? All I'm doing is dissecting. We got the bathroom, living room, kitchen, bedroom, okay? You all have this, right? You all have this. So I'm saying to myself, okay, now I kind of got this down. So I kind of got the pieces together that, okay, I want to have a haunted house. I want to make it sexual. And I want to utilize these parts just like in the haunted house. Now, okay, so that's just, again, all you're seeing is layers and thoughts of how I'm putting this together. Now, what I want to do is now I need to come up with the story. What is the story of this that I can convey to the woman? So, like I showed you guys before, I don't know, let me see if I have it. I don't think I have it anymore. But I had, what I did was I created an invitation that you give to women. And it's an invite, it's a Sexoween. It's called not Halloween, but Sexoween. Okay. So that's a little catchy right there. That's going to trigger curiosity. But I want to make it a sexual experience, but I want to do it in a cool way. So I came up with Sexoween, okay? But now what is the Willy Wonka golden ticket about? Well, Sexoween is you're invited to spend an evening with me so I can tell you the story about the sexual ghost that's haunting my apartment. And this is the date and this is the time. Okay, so we already got the haunted house. We already got the invitation, Sexoween, and I'm explaining the why. Now remember, guys, think about this. Nobody's doing this shit. Nobody is taking these things to the level in which we're doing, where this is going to be imprinted for after she experiences this. No, listen to me, gentlemen. Listen. No other guy will think this deep ever. listen to me. It's just like the Easter game we'll do in a week or so. No average surface dweller is going to take sex this way, this level. And this is one thing right here. So what this means, guys, from our master of the bedroom aficionados, that means that whoever experiences this every Halloween, if you are broken up and y'all are apart with it, there will be, listen, there will never be another guy doing with this. Only my man mindset guys are going to be doing this, but there's never going, listen to me. There's never going to be another guy coming over with this thing. This is from me. This is from my head. This is my thinking. So think about this. No guy is ever going to come up with this on Halloween. Now, I showed you the trick or treat game, and we do have the Halloween costume thing. You know, we give you 3 things for Halloween, but I'm just showing you this because this is the new one. So just overstand this. It's how cold we are in the game. Listen, there is nobody on YouTube that is doing what I am showing you right there. And you are the only ones privy to this information. But I just want to let y'all know how cold it is. So we're going to create Sex-O-Ween, okay? And you're invited to come to hear the story about the sexual ghost that's haunting my apartment. And then in the card we do in October, you have the Sex-O-Ween, and then you have, invitation, time, and date. And this is what you give to your women. You give it to your woman, or you can give it to your different women. Because listen, this all leads up before Halloween. So the weekend of Halloween, before you even look, you got the trick or treat game on the 31st, if you choose to do that, or you got the costume one that you can do all week through Halloween, or every day could be a different woman coming to your crib, experiencing the sexual ghost that's haunting the halls. Okay. So that's just the next phase. Okay. So all we're doing is we're handing out invitations to the women. Do you want to come to my place and hear the story about the sexual ghost haunting my halls, haunting my apartment? Okay. That's okay. Now that we got that down, now we've got to create the masterpiece. All right. So living room, bathroom, bedroom, kitchen. Okay. So what the way I want to do it is I want to go living room, kitchen, shower, bedroom. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the kitchen part is where it's going to get messy. It's going to get messy here. So I'm just showing you the why. Now, I'll explain the living room in a second. I'll explain living room why it's not. But then what I'm saying is the kitchen is going to get really, really messy. So after the kitchen gets messy, we got to clean her up. So from the kitchen, we got to go to the bathroom. Then we hit the bedroom, okay? So that's going to be the order. Living room, kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, all right? So now, what are we going to set up in here? Remember, like with a haunted house, remember, every section is its own little scary little point, right? So what I've come up with is every section is going to be a scary point. So we're going to tell you about the haunted thing. So when they enter the halls and everything, now again, this is where, now listen, let me stop right there. You remember I told you guys, even with the costume thing, even with Tyler, remember I showed you Tyler, he's like, hello, I'm an old man. You got to play the part. The fun is in you not taking yourself seriously. And the fun is also in the fantasy. Okay. Think about what I'm saying. Don't be like, hey, how you doing? I want to show you the haunted. No. Hi, sir. How you doing? Welcome. And you can put a lump behind your thing. I want you to listen. this is part of cosplay. This is part of role play. This is part of sexual play, where when she knocks on your door, the experience begins, but you have to be part of the experience. So you're like Igor, kind of like you're just walking around. Remember, you're guiding her through the thing. So you want to play the role, you want to play the part. Come with me, and you can have fog in the beginning, a little fog machine to make it foggy at the bottom and all that other stuff, or some ice. What is that frozen ice, some salt on ice, whatever, to get the ground all whatever. Now start with the living room. Living room is going to be his dungeon. This is where whips, candle wax, and things that are more BDSM is in the living room. Because remember, you're telling the story of what he used to do to his victims. As soon as he gets his victims in, he would take them to the dungeon. Now, the dungeon, what I want this to be is a red room. So take it. This is a red light bulb. It's a dungeon. And there I want you to have light. Now, don't beat the shit out of her with the whip, dog. Just light smacks on her ass. You know what I mean? Don't whip her. Don't whip her. Just light smacks, okay? But I'm just showing this. All this is elevation. I'm just showing you guys. Light smacks on her ass by doing what? By first thing he would do with his victim is he would undress her. And I want you to undress her. And then he would take his victim over to this area, to the dungeon. Okay, to the dungeon where there's candles. Like, think of all the things that you can do as far as BDSM. But don't use any handcuffs or blindfolds, okay? That's going to be for later. Just think about things that you can use. Candle wax. Some women, now again, you got to be careful about the candle wax. You don't want to hurt her, so I won't recommend you put candle wax on her. But you can tie her arms up behind her back or something, or tie her hands forward and put her on her hands and knees and spank her. This is what he used to do, or put a collar around her neck. But all this is out of fun, okay? This is don't whip her like a slave. This is all out of fun, okay? So once you have got her, remember his first victim used to be in the sexual dungeon, okay? That's going to be the living room. But then what he would do to his victims is that he would want to taste them. And that's when you bring them to the kitchen. And that's where inside your kitchen, whipped cream, strawberries, chocolate, all that messy shit. And what you're going to do is you're going to talk about what he used to do to the victims in the kitchen. He would take his victims in the kitchen and he would put whipped cream on their body and chocolate, smeared chocolate on their body, and fucking pineapples and motherfucking strawberries. And what I want you guys to do is I want you to take a little bit of sugar, and before you do the strawberries, put a little light coating of sugar on the strawberries, because not only are you going to smear all this stuff on her body and eat it off her body, but you want her to taste it as well. So that's going to help you with the Kissing 101 move. Okay, remember, no sex. All you're doing is just putting things on her body, smearing you're smearing whipped cream and chocolate and all that. It's a mess. It's why I'm saying the kitchen is really messy. That's what we do, okay? But then what he would do is after he brings them to the kitchen, let me show you, he then wants to purify the woman. He wants to clean her and purify her. This is when you take her in the shower. Remember the shower lights off. You got the noise and all the other stuff. You're talking about now he's purifying her. He's cleaning her off, okay, for the sacrifice. He would take her, and then that's where you take her sticky body in the shower. And that's where you're washing her from head to toe. get every crook, every crevice of her body. All she's doing is experiencing what's going on in the what the haunted guy used to do. Okay. So once you got her all cleaned up, dry her motherfucking ass off, and then he would take her in the bedroom. And that's where you cuff her ass up. That's where you blindfold her. And before you go down and eat that pussy, because she'll be cuffed up, blindfolded. You lift up the blindfold and you gotta say, I forgot to tell you. He's not haunting those walls anymore. He's not haunting my apartment anymore. He's inside of me. Then you go down, 5 play, eat her pussy, and you fuck her chained up. Now, this is, gentlemen, like I'm saying to y'all guys, this is just an idea, but this is something that nobody even thinks about doing. That's the level that we want y'all to think about. These are the things that I want you to bring to the table. And even in the you can do it here in the dungeon. You can put ice on her body. Don't do that in the kitchen. So you can do ice here or ice here. Okay. All right. So that's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that the key to all of this is that the spirit of the sexual ghost is inside of you when you're in the bedroom. And when you have her chained up and you have her blindfolded, then that's where you go with the 5 play, the kissing one-on-one, licking her body and doing all that other stuff. But once you do that, gentlemen, once that is done and you've done that, there is not a woman that's not going to remember that experience, because you'll get points for creativity, imagination, a sense of sexual adventureness, and giving her an experience that she has never had in her life. Not only not had in her life, she'll never have that experience again, because there will never be anybody to do what I just told you. And I'm just giving y'all an example of how you elevate. This is an elevated move by just sitting here and just thinking about what I want to do, just breaking down my house just for Halloween, just breaking it down. Okay. All right. All right. So no, Bernie, it's the same thing as always. It's the same thing. The game don't change. I'm just teaching y'all guys that are new the game. It don't change. Same thing. Same thing for Easter. Yeah. But anyway, the BDS equipment. See okay, this is what I would do. Okay. What I would do is I would you can get a Swiffer or something, just look, I don't want you to like hurt her. You know what I mean? I don't want you to hurt her. But you can create just strings. Just go to Hobby Lobby and get a bunch of strings and tie that shit up on a stick and just listen, it's not the real experience. I don't want you to whip her ass, you know what I mean? I don't want you to whip her. I just want her to have the thought of the situation versus you cack. I don't want you to cack her ass too hard and all this other stuff, okay? So well, no, you don't need suit ties. No. You just need blindfold. Look, go to Party City. I don't know if they have them overseas, but Party City has everything you have. You go to Party City, it has just about everything you need. But fog lights, things like that. You can get you can on your phone, you can download like Halloween music or whatever. So the oohs, the owls and stuff. It's just how you want to create it, but you're giving her something that is elevating. That's 4 rooms of elevation right there. That's 4 rooms of elevation. Yeah, or Spencer's. Yeah. 4 rooms of elevation that she's never seen before. And she's going to be in tune with the story because it's coming from you. It's not coming from me. She's going to be elevated with the story because it's your story. You're the original. How you set it up. I just give you the pieces on the table. How you set up is how you set it up. But the way you set it up, man, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's already over. But also, another example, like, I mean, we all have, I'll use Halloween again. Let's go with the costume idea I got. So again, I want now I've always warned you guys, and I keep warning you guys all the time that you got to be careful about this costume idea, because if you actually are not ready to be around beautiful women, then do not do this. If you're not ready to be the center of attention, don't do this. There's so many guys that do it and they get scared. They do it and they get nervous. They do it, and all the beautiful women coming up to them, they just don't know how to act, because they never seen where women not only come up to them, but then they go get their sexy friends and they come. I mean, they just it's just so. This is like I always tell you guys. This is like I teach you. This is bad shit. So if you want women, I can bring them towards you, but this is heavy. This is heavy. So when you do this, y'all will see next October. We'll release it in September, but you'll see it's a fortune teller. But what's so great about the fortune teller that people don't understand is that I'm looking for two things: sexy single women. That's it. Sexy single women. Now, yes, you're gonna get some fat chicks that think they sexy, but you're gonna get some bad ones, because see, the way we got it set up is, once, and I show you how to, I do everything. I show you how to make the card table and all that shit. I show you everything. I walk you through everything. But what's so great about it at the end, and I just get to the end part, was so dope, is that after you do the hand fortune and stuff like that, you have 3 cards on the table. First card is, you look like the kind of woman that's looking for a real man. Now, remember, you're talking to single women. You look like the kind of woman that's looking for a real man. Second card, you're looking like the kind of woman that wants a man that knows what he's doing, not only in the bedroom, but outside the bedroom. Then the third card is your motherfucking number attached to that card. And if you call this number, all those wishes will come true. So what you're doing is not only you bringing women to you, you're running game at the same time, and you're passing out your phone number to all because remember, sexy single women. So the ones that come up to you, hey, I don't want married. I didn't say sexy married. I said sexy single. So if you're talking to me, I'm presuming that you're single. And if you're single, this is a way to get your information out. Nobody else is doing that. So these are ways to elevate. What I'm saying is, this is how your mind should be working and operate as far as elevating game. I did this to a girl and she started going crazy and getting nasty in a good way. How do I handle? What are you talking about? You did what to a girl, Tom? Tom, did what to a girl? I need more information. I don't know what you mean by you did what to a girl. You did what to a girl? Tom, I don't know what you mean. You did what to a girl? I don't understand. I don't understand. What did you do? What, I mean, you did what to a girl? Okay. But this is yeah, because this is what and he might be lying too, visitor. I think he's probably lying, because see, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. See, if you don't have any experience, then don't do this shit. Because this is where I think the line is coming in, because he's asking, how do you handle it? It's already gone in the past. How did you handle it? You see what I'm saying? This is why I think you're lying, Tom. Please don't lie in this. Please don't come in here lying, man. Just please don't. I kick people out for less, but don't lie, okay? Because you're saying you did something, but now you're asking how you handle it as if it just happened to you. Don't do that, okay, sir? We don't take kindly to liars, man. We don't. But also, gentlemen, the thing that I'm trying to get you guys to see is that these are the questions that you have actually got to have answers to. What services do you have? What services do you have, man? And that's the thing. And this is so important to the game. What do you offer her? Because if all you're offering is dick, you're going to fall in the lump, whatever. She can get that anytime. But what separates you? But see, this is why I always tell you, I never let the kid die in me. I never let the one that has a vivid imagination, the one that has the sense of adventure, and the one that has the creativity. I've always kept it with me. I'm 50. I'm a big ass kid, but I've always kept that because the mind and the so many things that you guys can do to the body, gentlemen. You see what I'm saying? But Tom, please explain yourself. Because now you're putting yourself in a situation, Tom. Go ahead and explain yourself, Tom. How did you start elevating and pushing her to the limits? That's better, Tom. Better question. Better question, Tom. Tom, this is the problem with you. And I think I know you, Tom. I think I know who you are. And all right, here's the problem. Tom, you do. He doesn't need to call in. He didn't need to call in. No, Tom, I'm gonna tell you what your problem is, Tom. You're like you were like the 90% of the guys that will listen to me. You take crumbs that I give you on the show and you run with them. And then when shit goes right for you, okay? When shit goes right for you, you then don't know what to do next because you don't have any game. So I don't understand why you would do something and not be prepared for the next, which means you're failing, man. This is why I say sometimes for a lot of you guys, this shit ain't for a lot of you guys. Because if you're doing what I'm telling you, but you have not prepared for your tomorrow or prepared for the next step, then you have truly lost. You're just being a crumb snatcher. And that's why you're failing, man. If you knew what I'm showing you is going to do certain things, why didn't you get the products that you needed to be able to be rated? This is what, you know what, guys, I always tell you. Sometimes I always tell the guys when they first meet me, I always tell them, man, you got to get that 90, you got to get that 3-pack. Get the Kissing 101, the Making Out, and the fucking 101 back 15-minute video, because at any time it's going to be go time. And if you are talking shit the way I'm teaching you, and you can't back that shit up, man, you lost her. That's what I'm saying. A lot of y'all guys, y'all would do that with Tyler. Y'all see Tyler, you see a lot of guys get game, and y'all try to nitpick and take that stuff, and then it works, and then you like, holy shit, what do I do next? Why even do that, man? Why even do that? It doesn't make any sense. It's sad. It's sad, man. And Tom, you've been around for a long time, and it's a shame that you just don't want to learn, man. You just don't want to be a student of the game, man. It's just sad. It's a shame, man. It's a shame. But everybody, again, this is why I keep telling y'all, everybody cannot be a man. Y'all got to understand this. Everybody is not built or equipped to really do that, man. Everybody's not built that way. So, that's unfortunate. I hate to say that, but it's just sad, man. It's just, wow. It's crazy. It's crazy how y'all surface dwellers think, man. It's just amazing that y'all just do have it. It's amazing that y'all do things half-ass, but y'all expect results. No, right. I think they think that, man. I'm serious. D's. I'm not gonna call you the N word. DN. It's weird to me. It's amazing. They can't. See, listen. I know it feels good to think that you can, but most of you will never be in a part of this community or this fraternity because y'all just don't have the makeup to. And it's such a shame that You waste so much money on clothes that you can't wear. You waste money on watches and jewelry, and you don't do anything for yourself. And if you think wearing a watch and a jewelry is change, then you have truly lost. But it's okay. I mean, y'all are supposed to be what y'all are supposed to be. I'm not. I don't mind. You just do what you do. But it's just sad that I just couldn't imagine being a surface dweller. I don't even know what it's like. I don't even want to know what it's like. But it just is what it is, man. And guys, again, we have about 5 or 10 minutes left in the show. Well, it's not about Tom. It's not about that's what happens. It's the fact that you are your worst enemy, man. It's your the problem is most of you guys will never be in this position that I'm showing you because you don't believe in what you're learning today. I'm showing you and to a lot of y'all guys, y'all may see it as hard. It's the easiest thing in the world. It's like even Taekwondo was talking about that last night. We don't even have to talk about sex to get them to talk about sex. We just talk to them. Just talk. Not even trying to push it, okay? You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. We don't push it. But that's what I'm saying. But it's okay. I mean, it's fine. It's listen. Remember, there are always those that watch things happen, and those that wonder why things happen. Then there's people who make things happen. It's just always been that way. So, but see, that's what makes the world go round. A lot of you young guys just every day, again, like I say, you just waste your life away. Like it's like Ray Burns, it's like the graveyard. It's just wasted time. Every day wasted. And you know the tough part. The tough part, I would say one of the toughest parts with my clients is the anger that they have when they say to themselves, why the fuck didn't I do it then? Why did I wait this long? Why I've had guys like 25 and they come in and they watch for a long time and they're 25 years old and they see it. They're like, motherfucker, I've been watching you for like over 5 years. And I just think what I see what I'm getting now. Just think what I could have got then. And I've missed out on so much. And I tell them don't dwell in the past, but they can't help but to dwell in the past and everything. Okay. Well, Kelly, you're Kelly. Kelly, you're placing a judgment number 6. Stop, man. Stop. You just did a judgment number 6 and you don't even realize it. Let me show you why. Judgment number 6 is judging the world, right? And what you did was you actually think because they're on a moving picture or they're on a stage that they're fucking special. What? Okay. What's the difference between Rihanna, Scarlett Johansson, Angelina Bassett, Kim, Lisa, and Tammy over there on the east side? What's different between Portia, Mercedes, and Tina? Well, you've already failed, man, because you placed a judgment on these women like they're just because they're on TV, they're special. Just because one is fighting with the Marvel people and one can sing and another one can act. I mean, you just failed, brother. You just failed. You just failed, man. We always talk about the judgments, Buckeye 22. Okay, Buckeye 22. Again, this is where you are like Tom. You've been around long enough to take notes when I always talk about the judgments. And yet you keep asking me the same fucking question. Gentlemen, do I not say grab your notebook? Do I not tell you every show to get your notebook out? It's like y'all guys act like I don't tell you this stuff. And I talk about it all the time. So it's not a matter of when do I do it. You've been around to hear me talk about it, and you chose not to fucking listen, dog. And this is what's crazy, man. Well, the judgments are what a lot of guys have that hurt them with women. They judge 6 things. There's 6 judgments that a lot of guys have that hold them back from themselves. Now, I would tell Will happily because he's new here. The first judgment, Will, is judgment 1 is judgment of self. That means when you see a woman, you're judging yourself. I'm ugly, too short, too fat, too ugly, too dark, too light. I got a mark on my face. That's number 1 judgment. The second judgment is judging a woman, meaning when you see a woman the first time, you look at her and automatically judge that just because she looks good, she likes a certain kind of guy. You see her and you say to yourself, oh, well, she looks like the kind of woman that will date a guy with muscles. She looks like the kind of woman that will date a guy that has a new car and all this other stuff. The third judgment is when you look at a woman and you try to fit in what you think she wants you to be, meaning that I see her, this is what I got to be in order for her to like me. That's the third judgment. The fourth judgment, sir, is judgment of man. You look at another guy and you say to yourself, wow, he's handsome. He looks good. He's got a nice body. Man, I can never compete with a guy like that. That's the fourth judgment. The fifth judgment is listening to thinking that if a woman, if A does it to B, then A is going to do it to C. Meaning that if you watch a lot of these YouTubers, they will say just because it happened to Dr. J, Jeff Bezos, or somebody fill in the blank, that is going to happen to you. See, they go with this A to A. If A does it to B, A is going to do it to C judgment. And the last judgment is judging the world, meaning that you're placing judgments on things outside of yourself. Like for instance, like our boy was doing unknowingly, Kelly was, when you looking at a movie star, a movie star, or 2 movie stars and a singer, and thinking just because you put thinking that they're so special that I'm doing something special by just saying hi to them or trying to put my bid in, when they're just women that know how to sing and act. That's it. So when you have those judgments, Will, any of those, you're never going to make it to manhood. And that's why we always talk about those, like when guys ask about other guys, or when a guy says something bad about himself, or a guy says women are, fill in the blank. So we do everything we can to try to get you to stop judging and just start doing. So that's the one thing we try to do the most and everything. So I just want to let you know. So what is our total of what you call it? Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why do you care? Right. That's the idea. That's what I always say. That's what I always say, man. I always ask, why do they care? You shouldn't care, but they care. Because and Will, I do want to say this last thing, Will. Not only those 6 things hold you back, but also the worship of women. That holds you back. Look at that. That's 7 things that hold you back. The 8th thing that holds you back is a lack of knowing who you are. The 9th thing that holds you back, thank you, 126. The 9th thing that holds you back is that you don't have a standard. 10th thing that holds you back, you don't have a square. 11, no laws. 12, rules. 13, codes. 14, principles. 15, mission. 16, vision. 17, legacy statement. Okay. You don't have a sense of self, 18. Sense of women, 19. Knowledge of sex, 20. And knowledge of dating, 21. So when you walk out your door, this is why, again, y'all guys think that, just because somebody gives you a little bit of something that it's going to work, but You got I just named 21 of more, but I'm just saying, hell, I can go Scribe 22, Court 23, a Culinary School 24, Drug Lab 25, Government 26, Warrior 27, Marketing Team 28, Detective 29. What you guys don't know, this is why y'all are on the surface, because you don't even know what you don't even know. But what you finally do know right now is that you're walking out the door already losing. You're walking out the door losing, and I just showed you 30 things. And I can go on, but I'm just giving you 30. I showed you 30 things. Okay? All right? Miss Tiff, hey, we about to end the show, Miss Tiff. We're about to end the show. I appreciate you coming in. Miss Tiff, always say hi to the ladies. But I do want to say to these guys out there, guys, hey, before y'all go, hey, always remember guys, I'm the only one that says this. Always remember the graveyard, okay? Always remember everybody in there had one thing in common. That is, they thought they had tomorrow coming to them. Live every day, gentlemen, like it is your last. Always remember that. And this is what y'all guys are doing all the time, because y'all guys are in theater number one. Always poor me. I can't get a woman. Or you place judgments on women. Stop judging women. Stop letting other YouTubes train you to judge women. Get your ass out of theater one, and things are going to help you much easier, gentlemen. That is what game is all about, man. There you go. Hey, yeah, well, all right, yeah, all right. Hey, manmindset@gmail.com, the manmindset@gmail.com, the manmindset@gmail.com. But to round this off from third to home, gentlemen, let's wrap this thing up by saying this, gentlemen, real quick. Always remember, at the end of the day, it's not just being thirsty for sex. It's all about how you position yourself to show the woman that there is value with you. If you don't have any value and you don't bring anything to the table but a dick, then you're going to get treated worse. You're going to be the one getting fucked. And we don't want that shit to happen. We want you guys to create things to show her why you versus somebody else while she's hanging out with you. And that's what's important, okay? Yeah, y'all gotta get out of the theater, guys. And I thank you. And 128 guys, I thank you, all you guys out there that like the show. I thank you very much. And guys, hey guys, if y'all are just joining, y'all got the opportunity, go ahead, guys, and hit the like, subscribe, and all that other stuff, man. We do appreciate that stuff. Matter of fact, because y'all are so nice, I think we're gonna do, before we end the show, I think we need to go to the book of Grassology.
From the book Grassology. Keep eating grass, you weak bitch, while we eat meat. Grassology Rule 2. A woman is only going to do what you allow her to do. If you're cupcaking and allow her to walk all over you, then it's your fault, bitch. Why? Because once she realizes you can't lead, then you are fucked.
Is that it, y'all, with a Grassology and everything? It's been a while since we've done a Grassology, man. But anyway, man, I am the Dean, the manmindset@gmail.com, the manmindset@gmail.com. Wait, Dougie, what is it?
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Doug E. Fresh. And I want you to know, without a shadow of a doubt, this is what it's all about. You're listening to the manmindset.com. Dating help for men, with your host, Steve the Dean Williams, as we go a little something like this. Hit it.
Hey, Dougie, stop, Dougie. All right, anyway, guys, look, hey, guys, man, I appreciate y'all motherfuckers, guys. Hey, guys, hey, guys, just soak up the game. Take your time, soak it up, and we got you, okay, guys? So we'll be doing another show tomorrow. Don't worry. We do a show at regular times, 8 o'clock East, so make sure y'all join me. If y'all need me, holla at me at the manmindset@gmail.com. The manmindset@gmail.com. The manmindset@gmail.com. I'm the Dean, baby, and we out.
Just like that, man mindset. Just like that, man mindset. Have a good night, the show is over. Take notes and use what the dean has told you. Now with dating, your game is colder. No hesitation when you approach her. Gotta level up, gotta keep on rising. Till you the best, got the touch like Midas. Now you got style, you got all the women flocking. So many options, now you got it popping. Thank you for tuning in, hey, just like that, man mindset. Gotta come back again, hey, just like that, man mindset. Email the manmindset@gmail.com. Like, subscribe, and share. Let's go.